No shot, not this blood clot. No. And that.
Me cook up at a lobster. Cook up at a lobster. No pancakes, no bad muffin, sweet potato pie. Don't want a snack, don't want a stuffing, salty salmon lie. Don't want biscuits, don't want cake. Teach me how to bake. With all that cash, no DoorDash. Call Denisha for heaven's sakes. No chewy pasta, no chewy pasta. Step aside, Shayla. Make all Denisha.
Nisha, I'm gonna need lobster.
Step aside, Shayla. Make all Denisha. You cook up at a lobster. 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 I'm so tired of Shayla and the burnt up beef. Amber, don't you cook that chicken. Right now I'm in my seafood era. Lobster and fish in the kitchen. Take out food is a belly. Shayla burnt toast with no good jelly. Air Force One, somebody call Nelly because I'm about to run up out of this deli now. Watch it now. No chewy pasta. Step aside, Shayla. Make all the need.
Got you.
Cook up at a lobster. No chewy pasta. Step aside, Shayla. Make all the niche.
Yeah, Denisha,
Cook up at a lobster.
I'm gonna need lobster.
Cook up at a lobster. Cook up at a lobster. She cook up at a lobster. 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 Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, friends. Good evening. Welcome to Moderator Night. Good evening, moderators. One by one, introduce yourselves. Charmin, you can start. Introduce yourself.
Okay, this
moderator.
is Charmin. Sometime you'll find me with Sharon Review in the evenings, in the morning, sometime as well. And it looked like lobster season is gone home. You know, there's a season when you catch lobster, and there's a season when there is none, except the one that are frozen. So it look like it's only frozen lobster is there now, because I've not been seeing any fresh lobster being cooked for the past week. Or was the lobster something to pull people in to say, because I tried that with fish, and after a while it didn't work. So was that what the lobster was for, to just pull you in and hook you and says, okay, you will always want lobster? Because I tried it already with fish, steamed fish with all the trimmings, and it worked for a little bit, and then after a while it did not work anymore. So let's see.
We'll have to check that out. No worries, I'm gonna check that out. Go ahead, Sharon. Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, welcome to Sharon Review. How are you guys doing? You know, I've been telling O'Neill says the way I call it, the super amber fan them beat me up, you know, O'Neill. They give me whiplash. You know, O'Neill. See
Why
the
do
here?
you do that?
Oh my
Let me
goodness.
just put it on. Then give me whiplash blouse on, skirt, pants on, shirt. So I just put it on. Because me have, you know what I mean?
I don't even know who they are.
It's
Don't worry.
you know, so I'm in the protective custody right now from
Yes.
Tina and Eklin and Marianne West.
Ooh.
And the super amber fan them, you know, them whoop me left, right, that center, you know. And I tell them, God has a plan
Yes.
for Amber, for the Daltons, and they whoop me really
Daltons.
hard. And then you know the worst
It was
part
tough.
is when
What
Shayla throw that chair. It hit me right in my head. Oh Lord.
Lord.
All right, welcome guys to Sharon Review. We're gonna have fun tonight, guys. We're gonna have fun. All right.
Definitely.
Hey, Auntie Mimi, welcome in.
Introduce yourself, Ashley Reviews. Introduce yourself.
Hey, you guys, it's your girl Ashley. Ashley, chop it up. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel.
There you go. There, you must Ashley Reviews. I mean, Ashley chopped it up. I apologize, Ashley. And then I'm saying that. I don't know why I'm saying that. And then go ahead and introduce yourself, Goddess. And then Terry, go ahead after that. So let's go ahead.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Goddess London. Just check out my page, House of Goddess London, and support. Thank you, O'Neill, for having me on Moderators Night. And thank you, ladies, as well.
Always
Yeah.
a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Go ahead.
All
Go
right.
ahead, Terry. Introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Terry Ann. Good to be here another Wednesday. And we're just going to here to have fun with Country Wayne Messy House. That's what it is, a messy house.
A messy
So,
house, eh?
we're going to clean it up because it's real messy, but we're going to clean it up. And
Go
thank you,
clean it
O'Neill,
up.
for having me tonight.
All
Hey, you
right.
forgot me, O'Neill.
No, no, no. I'm not. Go ahead. One journey. Go ahead. One journey. It's all you. It's all you.
Hello, everyone. Glad to be here. Hello to the panel. Hello to Mr. O'Neill. And so glad to be here.
Always a pleasure. Is there anybody else not introduce himself? I think everybody introduce himself. Riri, I just sent the link to you because Riri said she wanted to come up because
Oh,
be a kind of
TV.
Auntie Riri said come up Riri. When Riri comes up, of course she'll come right on top of the panel. Okay, it was a wonderful day in Scotland, I think, O'Neill celebrated a lot, and I'm not going to the Shayla one yet because of course that is the hottest of the day, and that I want to leave that for us for our discussion. But it was a wonderful day. I mean, I felt like today was a good day for O'Neill. O'Neill got a chance to
What?
laugh
Not the
more
rhythm.
than usual, eh? Yeah,
You're
O'Neill
not the
was
rhythm
saying,
today.
hey Riri, introduce yourself. You're already here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, this is Auntie Riri. Hello, everyone. The beautiful panel. Thank you for having me on, O'Neill.
No problem, no problem, no problem. It's a pleasure.
Change that
It was
picture.
a wonderful day. It was a wonderful day. Let me
It
start
is.
first. What's up, Auntie Riri? Let me start first at so link on okay. And it's she won't be able to come on this morning because she's doing something else. Okay, no worries. So let me start first at Annette. She's saying she has something to do. So that's why she's not on. So usually we'd say Annette, but she's not on because of that. So let me start first with let's take care of the amber scenes. Can manage that? Sharon,
Yes,
your
yes,
neck brace
yes,
all right?
of course.
Your neck
Oh,
brace all right, Sharon? Because let me take care of the amber scenes first. So today there were some amber scenes, and I've been saying something to the audience for a while, and people say, "Well, O'Neill, but you know, what I mean," and I say, "Well, friends, I mean, if you see it, you'll see it, because you know how the skits work, you know how it go." And I've been asking the question: Is Amber taking Dave off of his square? You know what? I'm gonna start with Riri because she said she wanted to talk with this. I'm gonna even start with you, Riri. What do you think about how Amber has been affecting Dave in the past few days? Today you got some skits and you saw some things that happened today. Give me a take on that.
I think it's exactly what he kind of alluded to. Amber has let different spirits into his house now. And now,
Mm-hmm.
ever since those spirits have been in, we really haven't
Mm-hmm.
seen any good skits. And it goes back to even what his mother said, that those
Mm-hmm.
spirits are going to rub off on her son. And I think we're seeing that firsthand where the spirit of Shayla, the Jezebel spirit, the spirit of
Mm-hmm.
Ernestine, the organ and Holland spirit, and then even the sneaky spirit of Tamara, in my opinion, where
Mm-hmm.
she can really go either way at any time. She's kind of the good girl. David is the good guy. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like those different underlying spirits have now entered into his good energy home. And I think we're seeing the
Mm-hmm.
aftermath of that. And I don't think we're through seeing the aftermath of it. So Amber extremists, get your popcorn ready.
All right, I like that. I like that. I like that. Goddess, I'm gonna take you next. What do you think about what's going on right now with the Dave and the Amber thing? I'm saying Amber is taking Dave off of his square. That's what I'm saying, but I don't know what you're saying with it. I want to get your take on it to what you're seeing so far. I think.
Okay. Yes, she has taken him off his square. Since she's been with him, she has. It's like, how you come into someone like you're supposed to add and multiply. She has totally divided and subtracted because he lost his 10-year assistant. And look at the ramifications of that now. He's not checking his email. Because she keeps up on that. And I guess she keeps up with his contacts, and she knows his comings and goings and everything like that. So everything is different now with Amber because he was emotional, just like he said, and he listened to her. Everything is a mess. He mumbled it on his breath, but he meant what he said. It's not working out. It's not going to be good. I don't know what he's going to do now. Will he bring Melissa back? How will she feel about that? What's going to impact their relationship? So, yeah.
I like that. I appreciate that. Terry, go ahead. I'm going to give you the floor, and then I will jump in some comments. Then I'll go to the other parts of the panel. Go ahead, Terry. What do you think about this?
Okay. For me, it started with Amber. And we can recall the whole Melissa chaos that started. It wasn't Shayla. It wasn't Ernestine or anybody yet. It starts with Amber. And we know that when you associate yourself with certain kind of people, it comes with certain kind of spirit. So wherever you go, those spirits will attract. And we see that the association that Amber is having with Shayla and the association she's having with Ernestine and the association, you hear she said she's trying to bond with Tamira, that association too. So, and if you look, it's only the three of them that cause chaos in there, right? So the man had a good play. They've had a good place to what they were showing us before Amber got there. And then after she got there, then all the chaos starts. He starts firing people. He starts losing money. And he sees all kind of things coming at him. So one thing I noticed with him, though, he said, I'm standing what I said. I moved out of emotions. And he's not backing down from that. So he's just standing on, Dave is standing on that because he knows he made a wrong decision. I believe he might hire Melissa back because now he's seeing that these association is making me lose money. Because remember, when he checked her in the kitchen, he says negative energy loses money. And he witnessed that today.
Losing the money.
Yes, he witnessed it today because after all of that, everything, there's no Melissa to keep him accountable and check his email and all of that. So, and he says negative energy make him lose money. And he didn't start losing money until the whole mess with Shayla and Ernestine and your association. So she just have to, know her association. But
all right, sit tight. I like that. All right, I like that. Sit tight. Let me get into some comments real fast. Ellis was running the show. Dave was very dependent on her. Amber, you have 21 questions. Let's Dave said, like Dave said. He wants a place, so you've been doing too much lately. Somebody says, right. Dave's motto is good energy. Someone says, let's see, I'm reading a bunch of comments. Amber has created the confusion at Dave's house. Somebody says he's going to get Melissa back. I can kind of see that. Someone says Amber is just needs to separate herself from the outside noise, which is going to be hard for her to do because she loves her outside noise. Amber is playing a part in it, but Dave is the man and the actual multimillionaire and business owner. Dave needs to lead and take charge. Amber needs a strong man because she will take it over if you let her. Someone else says Shayla has nothing to do with Dave, Amber in the devil. That's Bonswell. Someone else says, I say as long as Dave sees Amber, he's going to continue to lose money. Someone else says, Amber has told Dave that she's working with Wayne and her ex. Someone else says Dave is taking himself off his game. He let Melissa go and didn't have placement. What business person would not hire a new assistant? Someone else says, let me see if I can get another comment. It's time lemon drop. I think so when Shayla comes up. One journey, being that you have responded, give me the take on this whole idea, Dave and the Amber story. Go ahead.
Who is the next person?
You go ahead. One journey.
Oh, me. Okay, very good.
Yes.
I was waiting for Dave to hire. Listen, you don't have a business for 2 years
Mm-hmm.
10 months or 10 years and don't realize, okay, I'm releasing this person, or before I release this person, I bring someone else in. And I
Mm-hmm.
am not, he can throw it on Amber, throw it on demons and spirits, but before um, Amber's crew got there, demons and spirits were already there because he was a whore man. Sorry, let me change that word. He was a community man with women
Okay.
coming in and out, and she laid in that community bed. You go into a bachelor's house, you're in a
Mm-hmm.
community bed. You don't know what's there, what has been there, and the spirits were
Mm-hmm.
already there activated. He has been activated with demonic forces for years. It is not new. It is not Amber's fault. So please move along. Should Amber had brought those birds in? Absolutely, positively not. It is not your house, ma'am. And I've told you guys before, we're in Georgia. The homes are built to accommodate business. His home is not. The front door is everybody's door. It should have a different entrance. Just like they have an
Mm-hmm.
entrance to the garden that's outside, there's another entrance. So I don't know what all this madness is. If you look at Wayne's house, you're never going into the main house. He has a side door that everyone could come in, and you can see that side door also from the outside because the homes are built that way. So no, you're not blaming this on Amber. Throw it somewhere else. Your responsibility was to get someone else to cover that. Whether a man, a woman, an old lady, preferably, or nice married old lady, preferably. You can take anyone on the panel that is senior. Senior is 65, and we will come. We will
So
come
you
and
want to
do it.
work? You want to work, dear One
There's
Journey? You want him
nobody
to?
on
Why
the
not?
panel at 65.
Why not? I still have to take my nap, okay? And I got to put the legs up.
There's nobody senior on the panel if it
Right.
starts
And
at
I'm
65.
also kind of strange because Amber's not cooking. Okay, you both of them have to decide, are we gonna cook? Or is this gonna be a cooking house? You cook
Mm-hmm.
too. You don't just sit around and wait. Hey, how about you fix the meal today? Do you know how? So no, don't be throwing that on the woman and making the woman look bad that I brought demons to your house. Those demons were already there. How many demons came out of that bedroom? Give me a break. There's demons in the shower.
Exactly.
There's demons in your kitchen. There was demons there when Amber showed up, and her name was Melissa. So please, next.
No, One Journey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
No,
tackle you with
hold.
that because
No,
Uh-oh.
not yet, not yet, not yet,
No,
not yet,
she's
not yet,
right.
Terry. Hold on. Not yet, not yet. I'm gonna make everybody get an opening statement first. Hold
Yeah,
on, hold on.
everybody go. I got something to say about the
Yeah, hold
spirits
on.
too.
All right, Miss Ashley, I'm gonna let you give your opening statements to this Dave and Amber debacle. One Journey will work for Dave. If you're hiring, One Journey will work. She doesn't need her nap. That's basically it. As long as she gets her nap, she'll do the job.
Well,
Go ahead, Ashley. Go ahead.
I'm with One Journey on this one. Because
Mm-hmm.
just like we blame Denisha for going back, we're going to blame Dave for even allowing Amber into his life. So you get what you have
What
right
you
here. You get what you get. And we don't feel sorry for Dave. We're not going to feel sorry for him. Mm-mm. You had no business getting with that said married woman in the first place. And if you fired your assistant, sir, don't you think you should be looking at your emails and trying to find another assistant while you're at it? You can't blame her for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, she was probably a bad influence. But you made that choice to fire her. I mean, but I will say that when he finds out that Wayne, because he does not know Wayne, is her ex, going on that podcast. I think when he finds that out, he's definitely going to be upset about it.
We're again.
We're going to bring her back in there, and I guess rightfully so. But again, this is all Dave's fault. We can try to pin it on Amber, but it's really his fault. And she's just bringing whatever issues she had from her marriage right into this because she's not
Correct.
healed. And that's what this is. And again, when you're dating a married woman, this is what comes along with it. I don't know why he think it was going to be a kumbaya moment. It's not. So no one feels sorry for Dave, just like we don't feel sorry for Denisha. It is what it is, O'Neill.
Choices.
I'm not getting it.
We are
I'm
not
gonna get you
going
a little bit.
to bash Amber.
Not getting it. Me not getting it. Me at the last. Right, no worries, Ashley. Thank you very much. Let me read some comments real quickly. Amber, I'll go last. I'm gonna go last. Amber has some kind of nerve with her insecurities. She's still trying to work with Wayne. Someone says Dave fired her quickly because of Amber. Someone says I think Dave knows about Wayne. Someone else says, and I'm trying to get these in while the panel talks. Amber is not learning from her past mistakes, bringing around another person that she slept with, your husband and their friend again. She better be careful the honeypot doesn't cross the line with Dave. Someone says Melissa is one of many exes. Says is yet another red flag that Amber does not pay attention to. Miss Ashley, you're absolutely right. Someone says Dave pursued a married woman. Dave fired Melissa. Dave, you have Amber. Dave, you have what Amber wants. So why are you allowing this? Says O'Neill, I accused you of writing the skit, so now I'm asking, are you the secretary ghostwriter for these fast moving skits? Go ahead. I may be writing the skits. Who knows? I mean, I made the backward scene, and y'all don't know. Your show worse than oh good gosh, who this is? Negative. That's all out of your show. Negative. Okay, so let me tackle it, Patricia, before I get Shamin on the microphone. Let me tackle you. These are skits. Let me just cue you up again and just give you some education. So these are skits, and skits involve characters, and characters. The aim of a skit is to give you conflicts that a character has to solve. Every character has conflicts that they're trying to solve. People are talking on the conflicts that the characters have to solve. That's what they're talking about. When them say, hey, is this character doing this right? Is this character not doing this right? Should this character, what we think this character should do? How should this character solve this? That's the aim and the purpose of the skits. But when you're coming to watch them, if you don't want to watch that, then hey, we don't know what to tell you. You don't have to tune in. You can tune out. As I always say to people, hey, we're not really forcing you. We do not have you shackled and chains. If you are shackled and bound and chained, then I'm releasing the shackles off of you right now. In him, I mean, so I'm taking the shackle off of you if you want to be unshackled. But that's what the aim of these discussions are. If you don't want to come on and discuss anything at all, hey, feel free, move it right along. You may find another channel, that is, pro Amber that you may like, and you may like, talking just pro Amber theory stuff. Oh, she's the bestest person in the whole wide world, and she'll
Auntie
never.
Tata, and she is.
Thank you very much, Tata. You know what, Charmaine, go ahead and get right in. But I just have to tackle it for Patricia, so Patricia. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Charmaine.
so for me, I am looking at this at a total different ways. Dave is strategic. Yes. And he said that. He told Melissa, you remember I told Melissa, he said, I'm strategic and I know what I'm doing. They fire Melissa to appease Amber. But when they fire Melissa, he did not fire Melissa just to appease Amber. Yes, he did. In the back of Dave's mind, Dave think he was going to bring back Melissa some way, somehow. But he's just waiting on something to bring her back. I called Terry this morning about, what time was it, Terry? About 8:30. And I said to Terry, I don't know. I went to bed thinking about all these skits and I dreamt that Melissa came back. Lo and behold, the skit come out that Melissa was part of the whole thing with Amber and Dave. Okay, so remember when Dave lose that first deal? That deal that Amber went back and closed. What did Dave say to Amber? Not all money is good money. And one deal is not going to make him. Yet today, when he lost this deal, he was so upset that and I think the 6-figure deal, wasn't the 6-figure deal bigger than the one he lost today? And he was so upset that he said, I should not have listened to you. So I'm thinking Dave is trying to bring Melissa back, but he has to do it in a way where Amber is going to blame herself.
That's good. That's good.
Why he fired Melissa, but he needs Melissa because he said he's losing deals and he's losing money. So that's what Dave is setting all of that up for. He's just telling Amber, he wants to bring Melissa back, but he does not want to say to Amber, you know what, I need to bring Melissa back. So he's going to tell Amber like it's her fault. And now I'm losing deal because I don't have Melissa here. And then Amber will readily agree to say, you know what, if you want to bring her back, bring her back. He did not just want to come out and say, I need to bring Melissa back because of what he said about the other deal. And today it was a total different thing about this deal. So what is the difference between the two deals? And then he tell Amber in the end, I said what I said. I'm not going to go back on that. And I've been working with Melissa for 10 years. And then when there was a knock at the door, and Amber said, that's Melissa.
Welcome in, DC.
So we know Melissa coming back. That was a nugget to say Melissa is on her way back. But do you think Melissa is going to cause additional problem for Amber? Because right now Amber is so insecure. When Amber also learn about this realtor, so if Melissa comes back, she learns about this realtor that was having an affair or whatever they were having was one of Dave's ex. How is she going to react to all of that? And then when she tells Wayne about Dave, and if that Dave was her ex, and not Dave, Wayne was her ex, and all of that, and now she's on a podcast with Wayne. Yet today she said to him, you have your somebody you working with and walking all up in here. Do you think that's looking good? What is she going to say about Wayne? What is she going to tell Dave about Wayne? Because she was making Melissa a big deal all up in Dave's house. So now she's working with Wayne. She was Wayne's ex. They're exes. She was sleeping with Wayne up until whenever time. I'm not going to rehash that. But what is she going to say to Dave when they find all of that out and said, so Melissa is my ex and can't work with me, but you are able to go work with your ex? I see a big storm brewing.
Love it.
Right there.
I
All
love
right,
it
sit.
too.
Sharon reviews. I'm coming up to you. Give me a couple of comments. Let me get them out of here. Someone says great point, Charmaine. Been saying that Charmaine. Someone says Deontay reviews. Don't worry about it, Deontay. I laugh because Deontay says him can't believe him catch us straight. Deontay, don't worry, I got you. And that was a warm fire person that put that in the comment. The next time I will not be that nice. The next person, right? Because right, we're doing something right here. If you're not interested, hop off. So the next person says Dave wasn't even really getting rid of he was never really getting rid of Melissa. No, it's Amber's fault for not looking for help to replace Melissa. Someone says Dave is another one that no boundaries with Melissa. Someone says O'Neill, remember the writers are listening. All know with their tablets and notepads. So please request mediation skits. Okay, writers, because they're listening to me, I'm asking you. Please, mediation skits, I beg of thee. Thank you very much. Don't worry. I realize that when I do the shorts, they tend to try to ramp it up because I realized the short last night and that motivate them. Forget her for crash out to them. So okay, that was good. Someone else says Amber offer your messy assistant Ernestine to work for Dave. Someone says, obviously, people do not know Amber's history. Someone says, oh my God, you are talking about my husband, Dave. That is Tina. What do you mean?
Yes, Tina.
Somebody else says, this is not Dave's first married chick. I think the realtor is married too. Someone else says, Dave did fire Melissa because of Amber. Both knew the number one rule of business to take emotions out of it. Never let anyone get in their way of the bag. Someone says news kit alert. Lauren that they decides to tell Shayla about Melissa. Give me just 1 moment.
Shayla.
Get to that one. If she did, then that's different. Someone else says I already shared that on my Facebook page. Someone says that's something different. Says did everyone hit the like button? That is Lydia. If you didn't, please go ahead and hit the like button. Sharon reviews. You are the final personnel. Go ahead and tell us about what's going on here. Go on, Sharon.
I tell you guys already, oh, that come from me and me get whiplash from Tina and Eklund in the thing there. But anyway, well said, guys. Charmaine, you hit the nail right on the head. And one journey, you did very well too, because all of that energy, when they talk about good energy, you can't blame that on Amber, and people have to realize what he says. He is strategic for true. And this is the best way for him to bring back Melissa in his life. You understand? Him blame her. And since he
Yeah.
know like how she have that insecurity feelings, then definitely she gonna feel bad and say, okay, Melissa can come back. But it looks like she's there saying, no, I don't want Melissa. And Charmaine is right again when she says, look here, you're, where was it again? My last train of thought. Sorry about that,
Don't
guys.
worry. Just find it back, man. Don't worry.
Yeah,
You're
may I
going to
try
find
and
it back.
find
Go
it
ahead.
back. So one journey is correct. There is a million woman come through the house there. So they
Yes.
have bad energy. So him can't just blame Shayla and Ernestine for their bad energy. So I want Amber to feel a certain way because this is the calm before the storm, you know what I mean? And him have got blame Amber and then after him done blame her when him love bomb her and tell her, oh Amber, manifest it. I should buy your what your dream house is like. Manifest it. Then when doing that evening, come back to her and him say, look here, Amber, manifest where you want to live. Pick out what you know. And she says, "Well, I have to go through these things because did you sleep with Melissa in this bed?" And he answer, "Only thing you know, volunteer." She asked him one thing. I have to tell you guys that Dave actually tell her the truth. So now we realize says it's a possibility Amber didn't tell him about Wayne, and today they shows us says yes, he's not aware of Wayne as yet. So if Amber doesn't want him to work with Melissa, or in God's name, she's still at work with Dave, with Wayne. She is doing the podcast with Wayne. When she need help from the for her bar 44, she got to Wayne again. When she need help with the restaurant, she got to Wayne. So why is it Amber don't like the fact that he was with Melissa? Is it because Melissa is white? Come on, we have to call a spade a spade. Remember, she tell Lisa says Mike don't deal with white ladies. Oh no, our black king doesn't. So there is a stereotype there going on with Amber. What if she don't like the mixtures? But one thing with Dave, I noticed he does not discriminate any race at all. He likes the
Yeah,
same
as
white
he
and
should.
white. You know
As
what I
he
mean?
should. Me
So
and his.
I am not blaming him at all. You love who you love. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but she should have let him before she got wear that trench coat. She should have let him cover up because I don't see them. I do no protective sex. She could have just go get herself tested. When we hear him says him been with many women, a lot of them
Mm-hmm.
I would run to the clinic
Mm.
to go get
Mm-hmm.
tested. You understand? So them have to bring that part of the skit in. They're gonna bring it in once with Mike. That test says Mike, maybe him have HIV and whatever there, right? But back to the story at hand. I can see the play right now, and a lot of people is sharing. And you know, when we're there talking, people were there bashing us on my and share and review. You know, they were saying, why you don't want Amber, you want Amber to go back to that terrible man, Anthony." And the language that they're using my chat on you, Mr.
Wow.
May get a piece of whiplash. This is my evidence here, guys. May get a whiplash from Tina. And then, you know what I mean? I may have been in a protective custody right now, but at the end of the day, only let me tell you guys, Dave is not who he said he is. Dave is just like Anthony and Wayne. Amber jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. Trust me, guys, because they're changing Dave right now. And Amber is going to see that because you see, when she heard what he blamed her for, Melissa, and he said he's standing on what he said because he lost that deal. And that never happened before. And one journey is right. He should have had somebody else in place. But what he did, he fired Melissa because he wanted Amber to believe that he is not like her husband. And when we say this, but I think Auntie Riri and O'Neill and Dante and whoever and One Journey, all of us and Ashley, who does the Wayne review, is the fact that we can see a miles away a play. Amber handed Dave the playbook to her. Remember, even the other night when she was drunk and they were out, and he says, "Oh, you know what? It's like I have a big meeting in the morning." And she's jumping up like she's a child. And you know, and he give in to her. And she says, "You know what she did? Anthony never do that for me, but you are so deep." You know what I mean? And he gave in to her because she used sex as a weapon, and it looked like he's very weak to that sexual part of Amber, just like how Iman is weak towards Shayla's. Yes, mom, because if he sees Shayla, he's going to still, you know what I mean. So at the end of the day, Dave is just as Anthony, and although we will call it out, the Amber loyalists, they will come and bash you and says Anthony is the worst. We want her to be by herself. It's that, but Dave make her happy. If we are people who have morals, why is it we are going to be cheering for immorality? Tell me that now. That makes sense. There would not have been. There would not have bring Anthony's Amber's dad in to educate Anthony and says, look at the name on your shirt. You should be the head of the house. You should be leading. Why would Dave mom says to her own son, you're a thief and a robber? You guys have to pick up those nuggets. And then when we are reviewing the skit, you guys get mad at us because we are just repeating what we see and we're just saying, this says God has a plan. We must trust the process. And that's what we have to do. Just pick up the nuggets and just watch and see what happens. But they're showing us Amber is no different from Anthony. Anthony's cheating, Amber's cheating. They're still legally married, but neither one of them is going to the lawyer and say, okay, I want this mediation immediately. What are they doing? They're going to bring in, we find out this week said Dave was involved with the realtor. We hear said Dave, yeah, they're bringing Dave X. Then when the first time we saw Melissa, when them celebrate Amber that first time, I told you guys right here on O'Neill Live, on our moderator live, says they have a situation going on. And everybody on the panel except O'Neill did not say Sharon was wrong because me and O'Neill see the same game I play. And no matter how me educating them on Sharon review, oh no, O'Neill, they whip me left, right, and center. Me have to go get help. You know me in a protective hospital like where Iman have to go run with right now from Shayla. Because anyhow Shayla buck him up, me sorry for them. That's all I can say. But it is what it is. Amber, Dave actually love bombing her, and then he's going to show her the house, and he's buying this house. I don't know if it's for her or it's for them, but he says, and then he says, manifest, you're gonna be my wife. Why do you think I made that short last night? Because he's telling her she's gonna be his wife, and then when she come back, she says, "Oh yes, I'm gonna be your wife." Him say, "Yes, Amber. Yes, that's all you have to manifest it, so that way it will happen." And you are a Proverbs 31 woman. Hell to the no. She is not a Proverbs 31 woman anymore. She's not a virtuous woman anymore. Amber went into the marriage and lied, but she said when she married him, she was good, pretending. She wasn't sustainable. What did she do? She went back to her old ways when she saw Dave. And then she lose her the Proverbs 31
Lose
woman.
our from this.
Okay, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm just calling. I love that character. I really love her. But Amber need healing. Today, Eklund came up, she and Alani, and they said that Amber, I'm sorry, that Amber should go back to Wade. No, to Mike. So you can pull that in the chat, please, O'Neill. If Amber should
I'll
go
pull
back
it.
to Mike, because that would be a backslide. Amber can't go backwards. She only needs to be elevated. She's more elevated
All right.
than Mike right now. What they need is to go to counseling because Eklund said Sharon, she's actually stuck. So if she's stuck, they need healing and they need to go to therapy to find out why is she the way she is? Why is she going backward? Why? Why is she self-sabotaging? And there is sign. Amber already sees the sign, but she's overlooking as usual. She have her discernment, but she leave God behind her. And she's not going back to him right now because she knows I'm telling you, she knows if she goes to God, Amber is going to have to leave Dave alone. As his mother says, you can have your own place. I don't want the sin of your husband to fall on my son. Well, it already fall on your son because your son was fornicating all along, but over to him was a single man, right? But she's a married woman. God doesn't bless mess. You understand, guys? He does not bless mess, and he does not bless that mess. What Anthony called Denisha cooking the lobster. You understand, guys? It's just totally wrong. And we just have to look at the skit, and I'm keep on telling you guys, the skit is based with around the Daltons. God has the plan, trust the process. So let's see if Anthony gonna get learning from Denisha. Let's see what learning, teaching she gonna get from Dave. And that's all I have to say. Sorry, I
All
take
right,
so
sit
long.
tight. That's all right. Sit tight. I'm make sure say land it. Come, me know you was landing it, so make sure say land. Let me read some comments, and then I will get a crack at this, and then I know Riri want to respond to something, and Terry will respond to something. Hope I have on the points them written down. Just give me a little bit here, so and I'll get to both of y'all. Someone says one journey. Tina Young is holding my boy Anthony hostage in our basement. Please help. I beg you to release my boy Anthony
I
to me.
know.
Tina, release Dave, please. I mean, release Anthony, but I hold him hostage in your unit. You understand? Let him go, man. Jeez, let him go. Make him breathe. Allow him to breathe, please. I have a problem when she meet Dave's realtor. Someone else says greetings to all. Someone says Amber came in to the marriage wrong and deceit. Someone said if he finds a virtuous woman now, don't judge the lady. Someone else says Dave doesn't know how much about Amber to be fit. She has her favorite thing active right now, narrative control. Someone else says the house is an investment for Dave. Amber will be living there. Someone says Dave loves Amber. They're growing pains. Someone says if we really gonna keep it 100, Anthony was doing the same as Dave. Matter of fact, Anthony did more than Dave has done, and she still took advantage of him. It's about who you like, because you do more for who you like. That's basically that. Somebody said talk about things them. Somebody says Dave works with more ex-girlfriends. She works in business. He works with in business than Anthony. So Dave have more exes than Anthony has in business. Someone else says Amber has multiple people in her relationship, which is why she should have sought therapy before starting a new relationship. You agree with that? Somebody says he is disciplined enough to see the red flags and missed opportunities. Someone says they are having an conversation though. What said I have heard in the middle. What he said I've heard in the middle in the work before. Heck, at the start of my career, I made some emotional choices and it was not romantic. Let me stop right here, sir, because I think interesting and Jones. Normally we fight, but we're not gonna fight today. We're not fight yet.
Yes.
Okay, so let me say this. The idea of the Dave and Amber thing, you probably want to, I feel like people probably didn't realize what was going on. Dave said, yes, he basically took the blame for the idea that he fired Melissa, but he was not happy with the fact that he made an emotional decision about it. Because it was an emotional decision, and that's what O'Neill kind of was saying. Because I was trying to show you how Dave was inconsistent. In fact, they gave me the skit because I had to challenge the Dave character because I challenged him on inconsistency. O'Neill challenged him. O'Neill say you can't say one thing about Shayla, but then the same doesn't go for Melissa. It makes sense, and the two characters are in the same line. To me, I don't believe that Melissa should have been fired, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. Because here's why. Melissa was fired on the behest of Amber. Here's why I say this. Because, okay, what people say was Melissa run her mouth, right? That's what people say. Melissa run her mouth, and she did all of this. Okay, all right. So let's work it out. And I said this today. Even if Melissa didn't run her mouth, who allowed Anthony to see Dave and Amber together? It was Melissa. So in other words, we could literally take out Melissa out of the whole equation as far as Dave and Amber and Anthony seeing that is concerned. In fact, them have an altercation that Melissa didn't orchestrate. So at the end of the day, really and truly, everything that Melissa has kind of done is kind of null and void because Anthony saw them anyways, and he saw them based on a mistake from something else. So in other words, it's kind of like a minor incident, which is why Melissa should not have been fired. No, Melissa was fired because Amber basically wanted Melissa fired because according to her, is the woman that Dave has worked with. No, the good thing is that y'all are now seeing that all the women that Dave has talked to, he has had relations with as well, which includes Evelyn, and it also includes the realtor that's coming up now. So guess what? The Melissa story falls flat on its face because she's going to meet a lot of women that Dave has basically had. So that's the deal. So Dave doing this to basically please Amber is on him, sure, for sure. And that's what I think was saying. What Dave was saying was him shouldn't listen to Amber. He should not have listened to her about just getting up and getting emotional and firing things. That's what he's saying. Him say it's his fault, and him stand on it. But he should not have listened to her about that, because he has listened to her on that. Now his business is sort of is collapsing. Now the evil spirit them will have to go give me some more. I mean, I listen to the spirits them and the thing that were in there because I only a spirits.
Exactly.
But nothing wrong with that. I want to listen to the spirits nonetheless. But I wanted to pinpoint that because at the end of the day, that's how that came down as far as the firing of everything is concerned. Now, I will say this. Melissa is it very, very important to hold on. Let me only blame Amber. Do you want kind of Melissa is very important to Dave. Okay, she has been working with Dave for 10 years, and I said to people with this: you don't just easily replace an assistant that has been there for 10 years. They know the bones of the business. That's why Ben is having issues with what's your name, Michelle. Them know the bones of the business. They've been there. They are the people that has been there when you probably gone on your escapade and you're gone over here. So with the mistress and you went over that, they're the ones who have been keeping that together for all of that time. However, I'm just letting you know, but I'm just saying you must know what you would have been doing. In other words, yes, it is Dave's responsibility that if he's going to fire Melissa, he must know he has to get someone to basically take over that particular position. But of course, it came in just in the heat of the moment because Amber was offering up the pum pum. You understand? She offer pum pum up, and sometimes some man work them just work off. Hey, if I get the pum pum right now, then to hell with Melissa. She can go. She can go where she goes because I'm over the mayonnaise, basically. So I'm over the mayonnaise. He's back to fried chicken or rice, basically fried chicken or whatever else it is. It's not like the salsa girl is in California, so I'm going to go for salsa pretty soon. He's going for tacos pretty soon, I'm sure. But that's where I am with that as far as I see it. That's what he's saying when Dave mentions that. But I'm going to allow, I think Riri wanted to respond with our spirits with what you were saying to One Journey. Go ahead, Riri, take the floor, and then Terran, take the floor. Then I'll go to the next topic. Go ahead. Riri? Well, Riri, she gone? Okay, she gone. Terry, can you respond? Terry, respond to what you were responding to. Riri soon come back. Riri, you here or you gone? Riri?
She's there.
She gone. Yeah, she soon come back.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So why I wanted to challenge One Journey on that is because, okay, they showed us that Dave had many women. Let us count. Melissa, the realtor, the girl from New Orleans.
Come on.
3.
What the other girl name again? The Arizona lady.
4.
One exactly. I was just about to talk about that. Just the fact that,
oh my God.
Oni,
Really?
play the drum, play the music, Oni.
Did Ben have that shirt?
Knock it.
Knock
Of
it.
course,
Onion.
I have the shirt. Let me knock it. Let me knock it. Knock it, Onion. Knock it.
Knock it gently.
Oh my.
I saw that too.
Knock it.
Hey,
Who wears it best?
The point of the matter is just seeing the same man on your screen. Go ahead. Let me let you land your point, Terry. Go ahead, Terry. Land your point.
so
Terry.
let us say no. We passed 4. We gone 4. Why I said Amber comes and make the difference with the spirit that she comes with? Why I said
Yes.
she do it?
Yes.
Before that were there, know them place.
Oh.
And they never cost him any dollar. But as she come with insecurity and want to be, as what they say, she's the boss.
Understand?
Yeah.
And boss, when you come as a boss, you know your place.
Come on.
You know you're a boss. Nobody can move you from your place. You're confident
That is
in
right.
who you are, what you can do, and how you can manage yourself. So that's why I said from she coming to what they have shown us, from she come, then the money start to lose the money. That's why I was saying to One Journey, that's why I said it was Amber that starts to lose, because you never hear Dave say him lose money before until that one time she was coming in, driving in the driveway in the car, and he was on the phone and he said, oh, I just lost some money. They always say You know the demons you have, but you don't know the devils you're going to pick up.
Ooh,
Because
la.
he he knows his demons that he had at his house, the ones that
Mm-hmm.
kept the house good. But he
But
didn't
the
know that
devil.
the devil. Come, okay, I'm
Come on,
done.
somebody. Come on.
I'm done.
Riri,
Blaming the
Riri,
devil.
Okay.
before you
So
get in there, Riri, let me just, Riri, before you get in
mhm.
there, let me also say that don't let us not forget that when Amber got married to Anthony, Anthony lost money. But let's not digress. Don't worry.
O'Neill,
Hey, don't worry
Yeah,
about
he
me.
lost
O'Neill,
money because
Go
he's
ahead,
stupid.
Riri.
O'Neill.
Riri, just don't worry about me. Just don't worry about
Okay.
me. Riri.
So
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
so my thing about the spirits, and I want everybody, this is for the Amber extremists, for real. Y'all, when we say something, or I'm gonna say speak for myself. When I say something that may not be beneficial, may not paint Amber in a positive light, it doesn't mean um, everything is not absolute. And I think that's
True.
where the conflicts come, where people think it's an absolute and it's not. When
Position.
I
It
say
makes
when I
sense.
say she brought spirits into the house, when she brought the
Mm-hmm.
podcast girls there, and as Terry stated, she had already brought her spirit because she was still married and other things. We're not
Mm-hmm.
saying that other spirits weren't there. We know other spirits were there, other women were there, but
Mm-hmm.
those spirits were a little, maybe they were a little bit different. They were, they could be been whoremongering spirits or whatever. We're saying
Mm-hmm.
what triggered these chain of offense are these new
Mm-hmm.
spirits that have come in.
Yeah.
These new spirits are untamed, they're untrained, they're adulterous, they're snakish. We don't know the caliber of women that came in before. They
Mm-hmm.
had their own set of spirits too. So just because one thing is stated doesn't mean that the other thing doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where all the conflicts keep coming from Amber extremists to regular people just stating what they see is because, we're not understanding that both things can be possible. And we're not saying that, like I said, that's why I said, Yolanda, shout out to Yolanda. She was the one that stopped me from saying Amber fans because I'm an Amber fan. I want her to heal. I'm saying
Yes.
Amber extremists, they only hear one thing. They only hear one thing. You're against Amber, and you're ever, and that's why I brought her in Auntie Tata because she does give the balance, even on my platform, to the extremists. So,
Mm-hmm.
but when I said spirits, I'm not saying that the other spirits didn't exist, but them new spirits, yeah, they done took over.
Mm-hmm.
Sit tight. I have a super chat. Let me read a couple of comments.
Super
And
chat.
and let me
Thank
let me
you.
say, let me also say, Riri, that I said Amber fans keep always prefacing that there are two types of Amber fans. There are two types. There's a type like what Riri is talking about, which is very extreme, where Amber does no wrong at all. Not none. She a Mother Mary, basically. The adultery is nothing. She is perfectly fine. And that's why I had to show the image of the woman worshiping Amber because I wanted you to get the point. The aim of the image was not to blaspheme, but it was for you to get the point that you have gone too far, where you're no longer holding the Amber character accountable because everybody hold Anthony accountable. Everybody say I'm a clone. Who hasn't said that Anthony's not a clone? I'm telling you, there are really, you barely have Anthony fans. What you have is people who
I
are
like
sick.
Anthony.
Listen what you have. You have people who are sick of listening to people write everything Amber does. So that's what they do. They bet against Amber because they're sick of watching you saying, oh no, she's right. Amber does this. No, she's correct. Amber does adultery. No, she's still correct. Amber does this. She's still correct. Only what you mean? Of course, correct. What they do is they bet against that. That's what you're having. But some people came in and they didn't realize that's what is going on. Let me read this super chat. Somebody says, Amber has Dave because of her low self-esteem. She's going to run Dave off. I love Amber. However, she's been her own worst enemy. I love this, mommy, because that's kind of what O'Neill has been saying for a while now. And O'Neill has been saying to people that the Amber character does a lot of things to sabotage herself. One of my main things that I've been talking about, and thank you very much for this again, mommy, is that O'Neill has consistently been saying the Amber character needed to heal first. She's not ready for a relationship. And I keep saying in my videos, she is not ready. She's not ready. I said, no, well, we want her to go back to Anthony. I didn't say that. I'm just saying she's not ready for a relationship, which means she needs to finish the one she's in and then go into the other one. That's really and truly what it is. You understand? That's what's going on. I think she was just answering the thing here. So it's not about Amber fans. It's about Amber being the reason for the negative spirits. No. Oh, that's not what you were saying, Misty. Someone else says Dave opened the door to the spirits when he did adultery with Amber. That makes sense. That does make sense. So I think that maybe is where a lot of people is going when they're saying
That's it.
the adultery may have tipped the scale. So they're not saying spirits aren't there, but I'm just saying it may have tipped the scale. Somebody else is saying, Tina, where are you? Where are you taking him to? Tina, let Anthony out of your basement, may I beg you, please. Can you release Anthony? Release him out of your basement.
No, make you keep him there because the things we are going with Shayla now, we don't want it to affect him. Keep
You don't
him.
want it to affect him.
Make him rest. Keep him right there. Make him rest.
Give him a mattress. He just want a
Give him a
mattress.
mattress.
Just
The
give him a
spirits
mattress. That's it. Make him rest. He need to rest.
Make him
Them
rest.
beat him too much. Them beat him, go and then beat him.
Them
come
all
back.
beat him. Them always beat him, bad boy.
Jesus.
But him deserve somebody beating him, so we can't say nothing. Spirit
He
star with
deserve
Ernest
all
is
the
coming into
beating.
Dave's house.
Yeah.
All the beat, man. Anthony deserve the beating.
All
You
the
can't
beating
really
him deserve
can't
it.
come out for the beating. Come on now.
This
Let's-
all started
let's
when
not forget-
Anthony had a baby by Shayla. That's when
Oh.
everything started.
It's
When
all
Anthony had a baby
Shayla's
by
fault.
Shayla.
It's Shayla's fault. I blame Shayla.
Love
That's
Yeah, that's
it.
why we don't want no more Sheila company. We get too much
She
of
did
Sheila.
it.
Shayla.
She did it. She
No,
did it.
man, we don't
She
want
did
no
it.
more.
I don't know how she did it, but she did it.
Sit tight. Give me like 5 more comments and then we start get to the next. Whose birthday is it today? Happy birthday, mommy. Today's your birthday. Mommy, today's your birthday, mommy, for real. Hold on, let's see if today's mommy. Mommy, today's birthday. Steffi, I celebrate my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Mommy, happy birthday, mommy. Happy birthday
birthday,
to
mommy.
you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear mommy. Happy birthday to you.
Hey,
There you go, mommy. Happy birthday to you. There you go. See, I have to hold on that, mommy. Happy birthday to you, mommy. Someone else says, never put the egg in the basket when you come to business. Melissa has mental illness. Okay, you know, the other people have mental illness. So what kind of work
So
is
listen.
fine for the 10 years?
she have a
Hold
mental
on.
illness because if that's mental illness and she hold him down for 10 years,
10
that's some
years.
10
good
years.
mental
Come on, no, friends. No.
Melissa is holding her vision board. She's manifesting herself. She
Yeah,
got
she-
stuck with manifestation.
Yeah, she's
She
something.
probably is. She probably is. But I mean, at the end of the day, she was doing the job. So as long as she's doing the job, and he has talked to her on a lot of occasions, I feel like she was perfectly fine. If she had went overboard and she had done something else that was egregious, then we could have said that. The problem I have with I get Melissa releasing the information outside. I wanted Melissa to be reprimanded. The reprimand was too great. That's what O'Neill was saying. Because at the end of the day, it never mattered. That's all I'm saying. It never mattered. It never mattered. And they basically walk out with Dave. What happened? Nothing. She walk out with him. She walk out, and in fact, she even performed the whole thing of telling Anthony that you're small and Dave big.
Yeah,
Melissa
call my
never
boy,
in that. So,
call my boy
come on now.
Pup with her out of that
hey, you
stuff.
know, with the giraffe. So I know nobody.
Yeah.
Hey, she at the giraffe. Stay at the giraffe house. I know nobody make the giraffe one of the giraffe leg. But anyways, only didn't say that. Let's jump into the next part of what's taking place. There's no jealousy here. I hope you don't. Dominic and her mother have it. Let me jump into it. Ashley, I'm gonna get to you for Ashley. Let's get to the Shayla. Let's get to the Shayla topic. Shayla is crashing out. Oni loves it. I really do love it. It's not that I love people's just I like Dominic's mother went in the hospital. Good Lord. It is what it is, friends. That's why me know. Uno cuss out Oni. That's why me don't like the woman. Woman
I was praying,
have no
O'Neill. I was praying.
I mean,
I was praying that I was going to go to some Isaac or Madden's or one of them
Man,
places to pay some
me
money.
me no want to see her. So I'm sorry,
Trust
friends.
me.
Me know O'Neill terrible. I get it. O'Neill terrible.
I don't
horrible.
either.
Auntie Riri, you
That
look nice.
wanted, you know, that is anti-Tita. That probably is anti-Tita. That probably is anti-Tita. I know anti-Tita when I see her.
Yes, this is Auntie Tata. Auntie Riri had to. She was under duress. She up here, she's saying all this wrong stuff, so she taking a break.
So you call Tita? Hold on, get Riri back because Tita. Look here. You know what, Tita, I'm coming to you. Give me a moment. Ashley, You know what? Tell me something, Ashley. What are you liking about the Shayla thing? Talk to me about the Shayla.
I just love when she,
Crashes
crashes
out.
out. I love it. I
Why?
was waiting
Why?
for her to go crazy because she just says the most craziest things out of her mouth. We're not done. We're
Uh-huh.
not done. We will always be together. You will be mine forever and forever and ever in eternity. I don't know what he's thinking. She's mine. I
Just
mean,
love
it
it.
was crazy. And you know what? The character, she plays that character so well, and I
That's it.
think that's
Yes.
why so many
Yes.
people just gravitate to it. She just
Yes.
knows how to bring out that craziness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's going to actually be a plot twist to this because we saw Delicia.
What do you think?
She doesn't even want this out. Delicia, she's like running scared. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Somebody pick
I
her up.
wonder, because remember all the other times Mom broke up with Shayla, and then, oh, let's not get it out there. He went right back to Shayla. I wonder if that's going to happen again. Like,
You think it's
you
gonna
know,
happen again? You think she's going back?
it might. I don't know. But I'm just going by the other times he broke up with her, and then, oh, let's not get it out. And he's like, man, let me just go back and get this yes, ma'am, then. you know? And I'm just like, he wants to be out in the open now. And she's like, no, the podcast. Let's keep it hush hush. And like, and Wayne don't care. He wants it out because it's
Yes.
gonna make some big
That's
money.
fair.
And I understand. Like, put it out on the forefront. They are going to get popular for sure. It needs to come out. But I don't see it coming out just yet for some reason. But I think it's going to come out in that podcast.
So you said not yet.
Not yet, but I see it coming out on the podcast. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling, but keep looking out for
I think it's a podcast. I'm gonna have to get Auntie Tai Tai to go so I can get Auntie Riri back because Tai Tai is giving too much trouble. Tai Tai, you're giving too much trouble on the whole live. Just Tai Tai, can you hold on, Ashley? Thank you very much, Ashley. Let me read super chat because Auntie Tai Tai is something else, and I just want to make sure we hear from Auntie Riri because I'm.
I ain't gonna be long.
Give me a couple of minutes. Give me a moment. Denise is trying to save base with the other girls. Delicia. To save face with the other girls. They look at her as trash, just like they did with Lauren. Someone else says, did y'all see the skit where Lauren is saying that she's going to tell Shayla about Delicia and Iman? We did see it.
Wow.
We haven't played it because she feels like Delicia is turning her back on her because of Wayne.
Wow.
Auntie Tai Tai, let me just get you to get your piece in because I want Auntie Riri to come back. So Auntie Tai Tai, what's your take on Shayla crashing out? Should she be crashing out, Auntie Tai Tai?
Well, I think. Well, I'm glad to see this because she had the baby by Anthony, and I think Shayla gonna have a baby by Iman. I really do. I think he gonna go back for a little yes ma'am, and when he go back for a little yes ma'am, little baby gonna be created. Is what I think.
Ooh.
And I think Delisa Aga is scared. She not scared to fight Shayla, but she's scared of her reputation being ruined, as Sister
Right.
Miss Ashley said. So that's what I think is go happen. And I'm glad. I'm happy to see her crash out every day because Amber crashed out and she deserved. And I'm really mad because they put all this on the same day. I wanted to see her suffer all day long, but
Yeah.
it's okay though.
Me
If we
too.
if it's
Yeah.
a slow suffering, I don't care. But karma is here, so I'm happy today.
Thank you very much, Auntie Tai Tai. That is Auntie Tai Tai, friends. And at some point, I think she says Riri's in the back. Auntie Tai Tai, can you please call Auntie Riri for me, please?
Sure. Hold on.
Thank you very much.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Just thank you very much, Auntie Riri. Thank you for coming
Yes.
because I need to talk to you with the Shayla issue. I just talked to Auntie Tai Tai. And she gave us some insightful things. The people
Oh,
that love
okay.
Auntie Tai Tai. You know what? They love Auntie Tai Tai. Auntie Riri, can you bring back Auntie Tai Tai? Because apparently them love Auntie Tai Tai.
Yes, we love it.
Goddess,
I
Goddess,
told her
what
to
do you
give me a
think?
chance. She been saying she was gonna let me go live and she won't do it. So I'm so happy to be here. Team
Goddess
Amber for life. Team
for
Amber.
life.
Hey.
There you go. The Amber supporters, you do have your old cheerleader on deck, which is anti-tie.
Yes.
So don't worry yourself
Yes.
about it. Goddess, what do you think about the Shayla issue? Do you believe that Iman is going to leave and him not come back? Them going to get back together. What do you think? Piggyback off of what Ashley's saying and what anti-tie is saying.
Yes, he's going back to Shayla. I'm telling you right now.
Come on, it's not you,
Because
Goddess, not you. Jeez, man.
no,
Goddess,
you know I'm gonna speak on O'Neal,
Go on,
you know I'm
Goddess.
gonna speak honestly.
I know
And this
you're
is
going
why.
to speak honestly.
And
Go
this
on.
is why. And this is why, because Delisha don't want to go out in public. And she's doing it again. He's gonna
Oh,
fall
God.
back. He's gonna get
True,
bored
it's
being
true.
with her. You O'Neal, you know it. He want that yes ma'am. That yes ma'am is calling him. He gonna go over there, and I bet you she's
What
gonna
is
get
calling
pregnant.
him?
She's gonna get pregnant.
Yes,
She's gonna get
ma'am.
pregnant. She's gonna get pregnant. All
Yes,
this plan that
yes.
they're doing, having a baby. I want my boy. Shayla gonna give him
Yeah.
that boy. I'm trying to tell
Oh
you.
my
And
God.
Shayla had a
I'm
baby by
telling you,
Iman.
I'm telling you. And this is why I don't care for the Delicia character. I'm telling you, you
Mhm.
know. And that crash out wasn't all that great. They could have did a little bit more, but you know, it is what it is. Because
You
it would
want
have
more
been
than
more effective if she saw them with her own two eyes, like caught them in
Right.
bed or something, you know.
Mhm.
And it would be like,
you want crash
whoa,
out.
you know. Yeah.
Mhm.
But this was a little, you know, mediocre, you
You
know.
like part of it.
But
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Me like that. Me like that. No problem.
I'm
Give me
telling
a
you,
couple.
it's
Read
going
a
to
couple.
backfire on Delicia. It's going to
Yeah,
Yeah.
backfire.
Yes, yes,
And you
yes.
believe and hold on, let me get from your Goddess. You say him going back, basically. Him going back. That's your bit right now. He's going back.
Yes.
He's
Oh
he's
yes.
going back.
She might send him a pic of the yes
Of the
ma'am.
yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
he's back over there.
The
You know
old
Yeah.
piece of stuff. The piece
It
of
always
fluff.
30.
works.
Yeah,
Ladies,
that's
don't
coming
interrupt
up.
this live. Ladies, stop. Remember, there's a
Goddess,
gentleman
don't
on the
bother
live.
with it.
Please.
No.
Please, there's a gentleman, a distinguished gentleman on the live. Don't allow me to speak out of turn. After
Where
this,
is
the
he?
live,
I'm
keep
looking.
going.
Where is he?
Don't,
Where's the
Charmaine,
gentleman?
don't bother with it, Charmaine. Don't even.
No. Oh my
Terry,
God.
let me go to you, Terry. What do you think about the crash out? Where you think Iman going to go? What's going to happen for that? Talk to me about it, Iman. You know what, Terry? Give me 1 minute. Let me make sure read 10 comments because them asked me. No, Shayla will not have a baby. Someone says, Goddess, Iman and Shayla, please. Someone says, Delisha is on the job. Iman is done with Shayla. Someone says Shayla's acting was real bad today when she was calming down, horrible acting, and she usually do not a good crash out. Someone says
Terrible
Shayla
acting.
is crashing out because she's broke. Someone says, Goddess, no, don't speak that into existence. Someone says, Delisha
I
is scared.
know.
He may as well go back to Shayla. Someone says, I agree. Someone else says, same with me. Auntie Tai Tai wants Shayla to suffer for what she did to the Daltons. It's the same thing. Someone says, Auntie Tai Tai, we love you. Then love Auntie Tai Tai. They are in love with Auntie Tai Tai right now. All right, go ahead, Terry. Go ahead and give me your take on this one. Go ahead. Iman now come back. Iman come back. Nobody give me the bad news, Terry. Do. Give me.
No bad
Terry, you're
news.
muted. Muted.
Terry, you're muted.
You muted.
Sorry about that. The breakup, him do it on a safe part because him remember him last experience and he
Right.
don't want to get into that again.
That's
So
right.
him do it in a safer space when him call
Mhm.
her. However, we know when Shayla
Shayla.
clock strike midnight is a different story. So who knows if he's
Strike midnight.
yeah, when it strike
That's it.
midnight, it's a different story with Shayla.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Remember, said the clock tells twice the time twice, 2 times.
Mhm.
So when 12 o'clock hit, it's going to be different. However, for Iman to go back there, he might go back there to soothe her for her reaction, how she react. He might go back to soothe, but it might not go as planned.
Mhm.
If he goes back, it will be a dangerous thing because this time, all who have Anthony, I forgot leave Anthony and go rescue Iman because this time Sheila not even to look through even the window.
You know, let him go.
If he goes back, not even the window, he might go able to look through. If him go
Now
back,
come. Mhm.
he knows better. So he just had a baby, right? He just had a little
Oh,
boy.
yes, we did have a baby.
Yeah, he just had a little boy.
He did.
So yeah, he did.
Okay,
So
never know.
I thought that was
yeah,
fake news.
No,
yeah.
no, it's
So
real.
Sheila crushing out. Oh, he think he would in LeBron. He think he better than me. She saw on Instagram when he went out on vacation with LeBron and the rest of basketball players. So she saw that. So she was in her feelings like, oh, he think he better than me and blah blah blah. But Iman
Better than
knows better.
Shayla.
That crash out, they know, I know crash out, you know, ready yet. It depends
You
on
want
your mark.
more?
If the animal it say get set, but you need to go.
Not go yet.
Me want
It's
her
to go.
head me want her head to spin like gig. Just go some like gig. She not crash out good yet, man. When you crash
need
out,
more.
you lick down everything possible.
Chip need to lick some more.
Yeah, man. And Tamira pick up pieces. Where you pick up pieces, the little cup, when the cup break, where you pick that up for?
I mean, master.
And Tamira is looking at her like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? But however, that is the consequences of your action. You have to just deal with it. But again, we'll see what happens with the writer tomorrow morning. But writers, listen to O'Neill. Don't make Iman go to film safety. Protect the young man. Protect the one half decent black man we have on the skin. Protect him, because we don't want anything happen to him, because we don't have bail money. We don't have it.
Now bail money.
No,
I appreciate that.
Right. Look at Mike.
Exactly.
Right.
Look at
Mike
no.
is a dodo head. Mike is a dodo.
No, Mike has
Let's not
clown
get into
from
Mike.
triple clown.
Second degree
Mike,
burns.
Mike
can't
is
even
a
watch Mike.
clown to the next top level. Clown.
Oh,
Mike,
please.
because-
And y'all see what happened to Mike when he didn't get with Amber? His whole life been destroyed ever since.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
I guess those machines didn't work, you know.
Listen,
Yeah.
it's crazy. But
sit tight. Go ahead, Terry.
let me say something to Sharon. Sharon, you said somebody said for Amber to go back to Mike. That's like
Yes.
that's like a dog going. That's like a dog going back to him vomit. If you move from that, you can't go back there.
No, you can't.
And
You
it's
shouldn't
and
go back
Mike
there, sir.
served there no purpose.
Exactly.
So you can't go back
no.
there, sir.
It wouldn't
But
work.
Eklund
Mike
was
is
actually
British.
trying to explain that they need to go back together to find out why the way they are. But I think Turkey would be better.
That's
in
something
my
different.
opinion.
That's something different.
Yeah.
But you see, Mike himself healing, so you
For
can't go
them
back
to
to
get
that.
both get healing why they're the way they are.
Mike's thing is something different. Sit tight. Let me read a couple comments for you. And then I'm gonna get to one journey. Then I'm going to go Sharon, and I want Shaman last. Shaman was talking on this topic. That's why I'm more good last Shaman. Someone says Anthony will cheat on Denisha with Shayla. Well, all right,
No.
let's see. Marian said that. Someone says Tamir is trying to secure a place. Mike is a bum. Someone says Mike. Someone says O'Neill. That's a real life experience for Iman. What happened with Shayla? Yes, he did call the cops under the same thing, so he did play that out. It's a real life experience. Tamira is a people pleaser and a liar. She's a true friend to no one. Someone else says Iman made a wise choice to break up long distance. Someone says Tamira was so scared. Somebody says Anthony is going to set up just like Rafi with Shayla and have a meltdown. Someone says Delissa did not set any boundaries, so he can't sleep with Shayla, or is he going to stop seeing Shayla altogether? Well, again, let's not even Delissa can't even talk boundaries right now, because at the end of the day, Delissa is starting to backtrack on everything she says. So I can't talk boundaries with Delissa yet if you cannot stand on what you're saying, right? Someone talks about Mike and Amber. I don't believe that Mike and Amber are the reasons for why the way they are. Mike have mother issues. And if you notice, being on the ground crying for Dominique's mother, who Dominique just burning at the back with a pot of hot water, and her mother is there and is okay with it, is insane. But it just goes to show you that he has mother issues, and whatever happened with the mother, I think that's what you're seeing playing out. That's not an Amber thing. That's why Amber wouldn't do him no good. In fact, Amber would be probably worse for him. Him no want to Amber none at all because she go want her own way and she go walk all over him and she will walk over him. Don't forget that Shayla stole Delicia's boyfriend, so that Shayla's karma. Says Iman took the coward way out. It's not the coward way out, it's the best way out. Let me say that.
It's the best way out. Have you been watching?
Let me cue y'all up, okay? Because in a man's shoes, so I'm gonna put in a man's shoes. Men get arrested very easily. So you need to, if you know the woman is nuts, you need to break up with her from a distance because all it takes is no cameras, nothing at all, and it's her word against yours. And guess what? They're gonna lock you up every time, every single time. They're gonna believe the woman first. I know it's not for women, so that's why I need to know that. So yes, Iman did the right thing. I'm glad they showed it that way. So men realize you're not Superman. They will lock you up.
Yeah.
You okay. Let's put it here. Jonathan Major was running from a woman and still got locked up. Do I need anything else? Running, literally running into the street from the woman, and still lock him up. Do we still need to talk about it? And nothing happened to her. Just say nothing happened to her. She walked off freely. He had to basically lose a bunch of deals. Let's talk Amber Heard. Amber Heard basically lose Johnny a bunch of money. Nothing happened to her. So save me with the coward way out thing because y'all maybe just don't live that part of life. Nonetheless, go ahead. One journey. Let me let you get into this. Go ahead. Crash out. You like the crash out?
I didn't like the crash out. It wasn't authentic. I felt like she was pretending in front of Tamara. The real Shayla or a real person who has a mental break, that's not what they're going to do. That was just pretend. What would a normal person do? And also, as what people are always saying, well, one journey, what side are you on? I used the word neutral. That didn't work. But I really want you to understand that I love balance. I don't want to go to the market and buy 5 pounds of grape, come home, and I got 3 pounds of grape. I want to make sure that there's fair balance when I observe something or listen to it. I love the skits. I love the characters. I love all the criminals in Kountry Wayne. I look to see their criminality, their CSI, are they paying attention? And I'm character focused. And but whose side I'm on God's side. That's my code. That's my balance. And I like the criminals because they have their codes, they have their balance. Their book is the 48 Laws of Power, how to do evil things and get away with it. Okay? So everybody has a way of doing it. I don't want to say I like Amber. I don't want to say I'm a this fan or a that fan. I'm enjoying the skit. That's what I'm doing. And I like all of it. I even like the two ladies that act insane at night, the redhead and the other one. Can't remember her name.
Genesis.
Genesis. Oh my God, they're so funny. And I don't like when, so I'm just saying I am enjoying my retirement. I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying this community. I laugh and that's why I'm here. I'm not fighting with anyone. Not today, tomorrow, or the next day. And the crash out was fake and dry and without any kind of, it was cold. And because it felt cold, I knew that was a psychotic pretending that they are upset. No. Psychotic people, they can pretend. They know how to pretend. And they do. The psychopaths, they're very good at pretending because they don't really know real reality. And they don't want you to see them. Jeffrey Dahmer, he doesn't want you to see them. So that's what I saw today. I didn't really care for it.
The crash out. Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. Sit tight. Thank you very much for that one journey. Someone says for her to crash out, she needs to catch them in the act or something to happen to Kai. Somebody says, I understand I'm not speaking to her face to face, but as a woman, I wouldn't want a man to break up with me over the phone. Yes, you wouldn't want that because you're not crazy. You guys are forgetting. If Iman thought Shayla was saying he would break up with her in person, the last time he did that, she left her kid inside. and she wouldn't let him leave. Why would I go back? I'm just saying, friends. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying to y'all.
Correct.
But no less, hey, break up with her in person just to ignore what she said and act like you're still in a relationship. That's what you would
No,
do.
it's not gonna work.
Ignore what you said. Please don't send Iman back to Shayla. Someone says maybe she's gonna have a nervous breakdown and have to go into the hospital for a couple of weeks or so. She should have something like that. Why not? Hey, maybe we say that. Why is everyone calling Wayne for advice? His history is insane. Someone says the
I
best way
know.
to text. The best way was to send text messages so you could have proof that you could go into court with her. So Tamira is not better than Shayla. They both are snakes. Yes, Lucretia, I agree with you
Wow.
110%. I'm saying Tamira has been hanging around with Shayla for too long and making it
Mm-hmm.
seem as though she's holier than thou and she have more forgiveness than thou. You cannot be encouraging her behavior and saying, oh no, it's just because I understand her and da, 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 da. If I was doing that with some criminal, people would have said, well, it is what it is. If the police them came by and they saw both of us and they decided to undo us, guess what? I would be involved in it. And people would have said, well, O'Neill, you know how it work. That's what people would have said. So it's the same thing apply for Tamira. I love that comment, Lucretia. I love it. Maybe Shayla needs a nervous breakdown and be put in the hospital for a couple of months. Are you going to the Bethany character? Okay. Bethany going to surgery. Yeah, me see her. I look on her skin. She said flabby in the part right here. So and the kids I'm looking at it. Tamira been a bop since she went on a whole date with the pastor while with D. Libby gets with everything. Libby definitely is one of those people. If Tamira wasn't there, it would have been better. Tamira needs to move out. Tamira needs to move out.
She
Yes,
ain't
she does
moving
need to
out.
move out. Thank you.
ASAP.
Clearly,
She
because
comfortable.
Shayla run her out and she's still in there, so that's something else. But when about it, the Tamir fans them come up and say, Onina like her. I agree, she needs to catch them in the bed together. Someone says Iman had to break up with her over the phone. Exactly, O'Neill. You aren't crazy. Like I said, folks, them do it the right way. Iman knows this, Iman tried putting up the girl named house for real, and you also what happened. I have to call the police. So he don't do what you need to do, and you'll see what happened. Tomorrow, Shayla will go to jail. Someone says, you're not going to try to put my nephew in the basement, Tina. Tina, do not put Anthony in the basement for the last time, Tina. Leave Anthony out and stop putting him in the basement. Sharon Reviews. Let me get on with you in this one. Sharon Reviews, the crash out. What you like about the crash out? What don't you like? And by the way, Facebook was waiting for the crash. Let me tell you something about Facebook. They were waiting for the crash out. People waiting for the crash out. Go ahead, Sharon Reviews. Go ahead. Shayla on the crash out.
Honestly, I did not like it. I even voiced it on my channel this morning and this evening. The crash out was not that. I was there sitting down and still waiting to see what next gonna happen. But what I said on my channel, Shayla needs to call them together, as I said. She needs, because she's so delusional. She thinks that Amber took Anthony from her. So Amber drop a gem says when she finds out. So although I says that Shayla is in the slow cooker cooking slowly, maybe we're going to see Shayla get what she deserves. But Iman have a right to go into protective custody because he has to do it over the phone. And another thing for that crash out, it could have done it. She did an okay job. I won't bother knock her. Shayla, you did what your character does best. The yelling that she yelling, she done that all the time. She screaming, she done that all the time. I've never seen her throw a table, so that's a new one. Thank God Kai wasn't there to get that. It with the chair. But I me catch it, you know what I mean? But anyway, with Delicia now and Iman, Iman is showing Delicia. Delicia is showing Iman once again. She dropped the ball a second time. First in LA and now again. This man wants to go out with you, walk out in public, take you on the red carpet, take you to dinner, dancing, bring you out, walk out with you loud and proud.
Yes.
And she once again shows Shayla, or she just do not want him that way, like how she's telling him she wants him. He's telling her, I want to have a kid with you. But now he said to her, says, this is not on me this time, it's on you. She said the podcast is coming up. we have to wait. It doesn't matter when you guys come out, no matter what, it's gonna be
The
disaster.
same effect.
But he said, I've been through that. I'm in the public eye. These things happen. My bag is brought. I can take it. And that was her cue to say, okay, what did she do? She got called Wayne. But once again, to go help her, is it a good thing for me to go? I didn't watch that, but that's what I hear. The guys, them are saying that she called Wayne. And most like, so Wayne is their savior. And what she should know, Iman is gonna walk right back over to Shayla because once again, Iman maybe was testing Delicia to see if she'll actually go out in public with him. And he knows she wasn't gonna do it. So guess what? He's gonna say, you know what? I tried twice and it's your fault this time. So you know what? I'm going right back over to Shayla. And I won't be surprised when we go over to Shayla and actually get that baby that he wanted from Shayla. And then poor thing Shayla, she have two baby daddy that now what if Delicia get pregnant, Shayla end up losing the baby because you know they like to rearrange the storyline. Let's see what the writer does with that. But the crash out this morning, I wasn't feeling that. If they did show us her seeing Iman and Delicia together,
Yeah.
Delicia sit right on top of Iman. Me just want she open the door to just witness that with her eye. And then I think all that delusionalness will fly out the door and then she can show that cheer. And then I would have enjoyed that better. Because if she, I just want to see what level her acting skill is going to be. Because when Amber caught them, she and Anthony together, we felt that. We felt it when Amber went back home. And when she opened the door and she stooped down and Wallan and the car and Kay run out and Miss Kay with the baby, David in one, and then she pick up Amber. We were feeling that for a couple of days, right? We have to go through all that pain and we were crying along with Amber. Today with Shayla, they dragged this out so much till today when they make Shayla a spaz out. It was no big deal to me. It's like says Mr. That already. Shayla been yelling all the time, no big deal. So to me, they dropped the ball on this. So
And drop the ball.
that's my opinion.
Me say that take there. I will say this. Let me say this in terms of, and I'm gonna read some comments. The Shayla character does not have much place to go, right? The Amber character has more space because the Amber character is and by the way, Amber may be a more rangier actress than Shayla is. Okay, so you have to understand that too. Amber is a very good, a very versed actress. I talk about it all the time. Compared to what people believe about me and Amber. In case you don't know, I actually do like her acting skills because she's able to range a lot. She can range to a bad guy to a heel. She can go to different dimensions. So Amber does have that range in her, right? Shayla though is supposed to be the villain. The villain really. The villain is only going to do just about that, and the villain just about only going to get mad and them have like one. Them dimension is going to be a little bit boxed. So I kind of think she's close to her ceiling. Now I also challenge this though. I mean, look at this though. Shayla is still delusional enough to think that while she was with Anthony, right? Amber was a side chick. If she's delusional enough to think that, I'm just saying. I'm not quite certain what effect, like, you know, what effect
that was crazy.
can happen to her. Like, after hearing that from Shayla, I realized, okay, it really can't go anywhere with Shayla. Like, it no matter how you spin it, she was see illusions. Her crash out gonna be just about the same because if you can think that, then well, I kind of know where you think. But I'm just saying to say that her crash out was, you know what? I guess people want to see some more things. Maybe in the coming day, you'll see some more stuff with her crash out, you know. However, you're going to see she won't have much space for the crash out though. If you're looking for a breakdown crash out, you might not see that because Shayla is not that type of actress, if that makes sense. And her character is not that type of character, right? For them to change it, it's going to take a period of time and it will take a period of stories for them to write to get to there. You know, so it might just be that's what y'all are seeing. But me know now say though, in other words, you know, want to say more things. She probably broke to and all, you know, but probably will say more in the days coming. So maybe we just want more spectacle. So nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe we want more spectacle. But I don't mind. O'Neal will take a Shayla crash out any day of the week. Y'all know me. Hey, you know, I mean, I live for the Shayla crash outs. So Squalo says, let me read some comments. Where is Lauren going to live in Atlanta if she rats out Delicia? Not quite certain. Someone says Amber's a great actress. Lydia, Anthony, Dave, and Iman are all my nephews. Someone says, right, Squallow, where she's going to live. She plays crazy and delusional very well, correct. And that's what she is. Crazy and delusion is what it is. Iman knows about King, and that's why he's being so aggressive. Someone says the word is Shayla's character, not too much off from her real life. Oh, that's the word? That's not too far off. Somebody says, I want to see Shayla jumping Iman security gate, in a window like a scene in a movie. Graduate, then Iman calling the cops and dragging her away, kicking and screaming. I need her in a corner, rocking in a catatonic state, hugging her or something. See, that's what I'm telling you. If that's what you're looking for, you may not see that right now, but she's kind of played some parts of that. I think you're okay. You probably have tried to put her on together, and Dominique may have that, but Shayla don't have that.
Yeah.
So one looking for that because Dominique's a great actress, even though I cannot stand her, but she's a great actress. I can't stand the character. When I say these things, I'm talking about the character. I can't stand the character, but she's a great actress. Just like even Dominique's mother is. Good God, she is believable, extremely believable. Like, me look on the woman's face, and the face of the woman just shake some life in her, basically. So I'm sorry, friends. That's how much the woman terrorized me. Me look on her face every single time, and she just eat a piece of chicken, and I'm like, oh God, if I could just. Hey, you know what? Let me behave yourself funny. Don't make it look as though you're abusive. I'm not. I'm just saying the character irks me, and she's doing a good job. When you're irking, you're doing a good job. Let me just let you know that. That's what it means. Right. If you're irking me, you're doing a very good job. That means I'm believing you. I'm really believing you. I'm getting into it. But let me stop right there. So, Shamin, you have some takes on this. I saved you for last, Shamin. Go right ahead. Give me your take on it, Shamin.
Okay, first of all, I'm not going to analyze Shayla crash out like everybody else because you guys must realize that this is not the first time Iman break up with Shayla. So why would she be crashing out any other way? This is about the third time Iman break up with Shayla. This is not the big crash out anybody is looking for because this is something that Iman has been doing. He has done it more than one time. So Shayla is going to crash out the same way she crashed out the other time. The big crash out will come is when she finds out about Delicia, which I see today that the writers are not ready for that to happen. The writers are going to string us along some more because now Delicia does not want to be out in public with Iman. The other thing is, and everybody is saying, oh, Iman break up with her from afar and that was a great thing. That was a coward thing. It was safe for him, but it was a coward thing. If he pursue this girl, remember Shayla was not the one who started wanting to deal with Iman. Iman pursued this girl. Iman got involved with this girl's son, calling him champ over and over again. He was there, and now he's breaking up with her on a phone. If he wanted to, he could take security with him. Security hold Shayla while he escaped in his car. After I said, Shayla, listen, we are done. So that was a cowardly way. But then I'm going to ask this question for everybody. If you call a girl and you know how Shayla is confrontational. You know Shayla is crazy. Wayne tell Delicia that she's going to get thump in her face and bite because Shayla is going to bite her. So to expect she's going to have to live with the consequences of what she did. That's what Wayne told Delicia when Delicia called him today. You know that this girl is crazy. You broke up with her on a phone. Where are you going to live? Are you still going to be in Atlanta? No, that does not make any sense. It's not that you called from Jamaica and you said I'm not going back to the US. I'm just going to stay in Jamaica. No, come on. That does not make any sense. You broke up with somebody on a phone and still in the same place where you broke up with the person. You're not in Jamaica, you're not in England, you're not anywhere else, and you don't believe that you're coming back to the US. Where the hell is he going to live?
See my passport, Shamin. Sad, Shamin. So, remember buy one ticket. Y'all buy Iman a ticket because
You call somebody, break up with them on the phone, and still lying in bed with Delicia. You're still telling Delicia, let's go out and pop out after you break up with Shayla, crazy Shayla.
It was the
That
pop
does
out for
not
me.
make any sense at all. I don't know what the writers were thinking, because that does not make any sense. Because Shayla going to find you. And when Shayla discovered that this has to do with Delicia, Shayla is going to beat the BBL off of Delicia. I don't know the BBL. She said it's not BBL, it's a natural whatever, but everybody believes. Shayla is going to beat
BBL. I said the BBL the other day. I said the BBL. BBL.
Exactly. She's
Yeah,
going
she
to
said
beat
she a
that off
BBL.
Delicia.
Oh, I
Because
finna say.
so everybody's saying, oh, Shayla didn't crash out the way that they think she was. But Shayla not going to crash out because Iman has been breaking up with her forever. Iman broke up with her and she went to Wayne. Iman broke up with her when they went to LA. Iman has been breaking up with Shayla forever. And every time he comes back. So why would they expect her to be crashing out like it's the greatest crash out ever? This will not make any
Crash out of the
sense.
century.
It's just a breakup. It's not like he saw Delicia and Iman or found out about Delicia and Iman. So this will be the epic crash out. But this is a regular crash out. So everybody's analyzing this crash out for why. It's not the first time she crashed out over a breakup with Iman. The last time he almost kept Iman hostage.
No,
And
enough.
then
You only message.
the other day when the old roses from Anthony, remember Iman was almost breaking up with her at that time too, and all she did was to just put it on him. And the night he was not going back, and then what she did, send a picture on him and went right back. So
She said, I'm at the picture on my phone. Yeah, hold on, let me see.
She gonna send a picture tonight, Shaman. She gonna send a picture tonight.
So I'm
I don't think
asking the question. I'm asking the question again, why everybody was looking for this epic crash out when Iman broke up with Shayla, because it's a regular thing. He broke up with her more than once. So there was not going to be no epic crash out. Shayla is going to perform the same way she performed when Iman tell her we're over or whatever. The Alicia one now is going to be the epic crash out when she finds out. And she's going to beat the brakes off of Alicia, trust me. But Iman is stupid because you break up with somebody in Atlanta and you're sitting in Atlanta. Want to pop out Alicia, call them on the phone. That makes no sense. I did not see the sense in that breakup. What Iman did.
Yeah.
Like let him a passport. He needs to go to Jamaica and then call her and break up with her from Jamaica.
Passport,
and a month in Jamaica until Shayla cool down, then you come back.
But she still a go remain the same Charmaine. The head still a go chip.
It not really matter, but at least when him take time come back and she don't know say him come back. All him do him take time come back. Him cross
sneaking
the
in the
border,
country.
Cross the border. Him know that he came back because him take time come back. Nobody no alert him say Shayla. Nobody no alert Shayla say Iman is back. Him just missing that man. But him call the girl and the same day want to pop out with Delicia. Tell me how that makes sense. You call the girl and break up with the girl.
And they want to pop out.
Delicia, make me you go pop out outside.
Let me ask a question. Charmaine, let me ask you a question. And I see a comment, Bilderberg boy, Charmaine and Shayla is bloodhound. She's sniffing it out now. Shayla is a bloodhound. Oh, Charmaine says Shayla is a bloodhound. Thank you very much, Bilderberg boy. Charmaine, but hold on. You don't believe that Iman for take her and basically, because I think the best thing he can do pop out with her and just get it out. I think what Iman is trying to do is to get it out into the open. The problem is that's happening is two-faced Delicia, because she's two-faced. I need to make an image of her being two-faced because she is two-faced.
Yeah.
It's two-faced Delicia because Delicia keeps saying she want the man to step up and she want him to do this and she want him to do that. And if he was a real man and the real man sit down and say, all right, you know what? Let me break up with her in front of you. Now we're going to pop out. Hey, we'll just take whatever comes with it. And she willing. She still take a phone call from Shayla and I try to counseling session. You understand? As if she a therapist. And she
understand all of that. Yes. But guess me what happened? Delicia realized maybe when she was talking to Iman, she was just saying it to see if he would do it. But now that he did it, She's saying, "Oh my God, what did I get him to do? Because I'm not ready. I'm not ready." Delicia, remember Delicia is this popular person. In the
Puppet.
skits, they portrayed her to be a popular person. She dressed people and all of that. A lot of her clients are going to be looking at her sideways to say, "You did that." They're not talking about Shayla now because they don't know about Shayla and the whole Shayla and Amber and Anthony. This is Delicia, that the people who know Delicia now. Hearing this, that Delicia did this to her best friend with the man Trumpert, whatever. They're all popular people. She might not be able to live down that.
Can't
Her
stand my
reputation
husband.
is going to be tarnished. And regardless of what people are going to say, she has a daughter. She has a 16-year-old daughter. Her daughter go to school. And her friends are saying, "Oh my God, your mom is that slut. Your mom is this. Your mom is that." It's going to be terrible. And she has to think about her daughter when she's going to be
Morgan.
pop out with Iman, knowing that
That poor
it's
girl.
somebody else man, her
It's
best
true.
friend man, because that is how people. Nobody don't not going to know who know Delicia, don't know about Shayla and Amber. They don't know about Anthony. They're going to know about Delicia, Iman, and Shayla because that's what is going to come out. She took her best friend man. She live in the girl house. All of that will come out. You can imagine their best friend from middle school. Shayla was going through something and the mother sent for her to just be there for her. And she come, she live in the girl house, eat the girl food for however long.
And
Take
take her
the girl
man.
man. And
Man
then
bring.
support with the girl
Man
man.
take her.
Come on.
But
She's not going to
Charmian,
that down.
Well,
And her daughter
Very similar.
put that down in school. So
But
she
Charmian,
is
she
afraid
stole.
she's getting coward
Hold
now.
on, difference. Shamin, she stole Delicia's man in a middle school.
Yeah, that's a
Delicia
middle
never
school.
returned
Nobody
the
never
favor.
hear about that. We're talking about no national TV,
Charmian.
national podcast.
Oh,
We're
Lord,
talking
that's a
about
middle
the
school.
national podcast. And you know what Lauren is trying to do now? Lauren is trying to stir the pot. Because Lauren is trying to tell Shayla about Delicia and the man. So if all of that comes out, it's going to be worse. So
More crash
Delicia,
out.
you know what Wayne told Delicia today? If you love him, do what your heart is telling you to do. But remember, you have to deal with the consequences. Because the consequence is going to be a whole heap of fallout. Some of our clients, they might even leave her. Because you know, some people don't like the mess. They don't like to be associate with people with all sort of mess. When they get into mess, all of that. Look at what Ben did today. Ben fired Michelle. Because Michelle was bringing mess into his office and him say it's time to get rid of you because guess what? I can't deal with the mess. Although Ben is messy, but he still can't deal with the mess of somebody else. And that is what Delicia is going to do. So she is thinking again and said, you know what? Maybe we should wait. Maybe we should let other things happen first. We take it slowly. But trust me, the consequences, Wayne told her today. Same thing Wayne told Amber. Consequences of your action, you have to deal with that. And he tell me,
Hold on, Terry. May I have something for you before. Land it first, Shamin, the same tell Delisa the same thing.
Yeah, him tell Delisa the same thing today. He said the consequence, you have to deal with the consequences. And he said Shayla is going to bite you. And believe me, that girl will bite you. And she's going to swell up your eye and swell up your face. Because that is who Shayla is. And I'm just saying, I don't care about a Shayla and what Shayla did to Amber. Delisa was also Shayla's friend. Delisa did not see. She knows that how Shayla loves Iman. Regardless of what we want to say about Shayla. Shayla is messy and Shayla did and whatever. But Delisa is Shayla's friend. And Delisa know that Shayla loves Iman for whatever reason. And she still did that. The only reason why Delisa did that was because of the money when she started. She only started because of the money, but then she get involved and she start to realize that she really love Iman. But I could never do that to any one of my friends. It does not matter if I even hate my friend, which you're not supposed to hate your friend as a friend, but I could never ever get in bed with any one of my friend, man. Hell no. Every time I look at him in my bed, I'll be thinking about my friend. So
sit.
She,
Go ahead, Charmin, finish up. Land it, Charmin.
She is not going to want to pop out with Iman right now, and I don't blame her.
All right, sit tight with that, Charmin. I want you to answer this comment. I'm gonna give a comment for each to respond to. I'm gonna start with you first, Riri. Riri, Miss T says, if you're not married and you're not engaged, you're just dating, no one requires to stay with you during the dating stage. And that's what people have gotten confused. Dating is a trial period. Respond to that for me, Riri. What do you think about that? They are responding to. Go ahead.
Dating is a trial period. Yes, dating is. But when you say that you're going to marry me, you give me that promise. That's something different. You're entering into something different. And if it means nothing, or if it's so not a big deal, why not tell the person I'm still dating, but I'm engaged to you? So we can't. A lot of people, we wanna say that it's okay, but if it's okay, why she just didn't tell Anthony? So that's where the manipulation comes in and the lies come into. Even when you're dating, if I'm dating someone, yeah, I may not tell you that I'm dating guy 2 or guy 3 or guy 4, because that's not your business. I haven't committed to you. But when you say commitment, commitment is, and that is engagement. You're engaging yourself. You have taken this person's ring. You're taking this person's money. You're promising this person. That absolutely matters. And that's going to matter to Dave.
Makes sense. I like that. Sit tight. Terry, I'm going to let you take this comment. Thank you very much for taking that one, Riri. I appreciate you with that one. Terry, this comment says, people are acting like they're above the law. If a man puts a restraining order against Shayla, Shayla cannot do that, much like they want to show us with Dan. It's an illusion. Go ahead and take that one.
Yeah, that's true too. But what I wanted to respond with Charmaine is that, remember, say, the reason why Angelina brought Delicia, it was to get back at Amber. Because remember that whole situation that was going on. And she said to Shayla, I got something for Amber. Don't worry. And she go and she get Delicia. Right? So she was planning for somebody else's downfall. So what comes to her now is what she has to deal with. What she does to Amber, it's going to come back. And remember, they always say, reaping is greater than sowing. So therefore, she sowed that in Amber's life. She destroyed the lady marriage. So therefore, your one expect to be destroyed. So therefore, even though Delicia is wrong for doing what she did, but guess what? When they always say, if you're gonna dig a pit for somebody, dig one for yourself, because you too gonna fall in it. And she did what she did because she listened to her mom and turned around go get Delicia. And Delicia is the same knife that come and stick her.
I understand what you're saying, Terry, but what I'm saying I'm not talking about Shayla. I'm talking about Delicia. Why Delicia is backtracking. That's what I'm saying. The reason Delicia started to backtrack is because of her image. And she know that if that comes out that she's with her best friend man, if she took her best friend man, it's going to damage her reputation. And she has a daughter also that it might affect the daughter as well. I'm not talking about any other thing about Shayla and what
at the end of the day,
that is all I'm saying about
who knows Shayla? Nobody knows Shayla. The only why Shayla was crying today, because she said to herself, who are going to pay the bills? Who are going to pay the bills? Who are going to pay the bills?
Of course, Anthony will pay the bill. But no, we are not talking about who knows Shayla. We are talking about on a podcast. Regardless if people don't know Shayla. If
that's why you don't do
if this comes out on a podcast, that's what I'm saying, where they're going to say Delicia, people know Delicia. Lots of people know Delicia. Lots of people know Iman. They're national. Iman is like known all over the world. And if it comes out that Delicia slept or took her best friend, it doesn't matter if nobody knows Shayla. That's not what this is about. It does not matter if nobody knows Shayla. It is what it's going to be framed as. It's a narrative that's going to be going out there. Delicia, who a lot of people know, Iman took her best friend, who people will now know that is Shayla, man. That is all people want to know. That's the narrative. All I'm saying, it's the narrative that is
That
going to
gets
be
put
out
out there.
there, and that is what the Lisa is trying to get away from. She does not want people to see her in that light. She does not want her daughter to see her in that light. Her cousin,
Okay.
remember
Okay.
that cousin in Virginia that was talking
Virginia.
that was a
Yeah.
slut and whatever. She does not want people to see her in that light, and that is why she's backtracking from Iman right now. That's all I'm saying. That is the backtracking.
Okay, that's what you say. She just a
Okay.
backtrack. Yes,
All
that's
right.
a
So she
backtrack. That makes
backtracking.
sense,
Okay.
Sham.
All
Sit,
right.
sit tight. Bilderberg boy says Sheila Bigfoot kicked the chair across the room. That's what Bilderberg boy says. Someone says Bilderberg boy says Shayla didn't destroy Amber's marriage. Amber did. She is the common denominator. She brought Wayne and Shayla into her marriage, and nobody knows Shayla. This is a stand-up material for Wayne. Denisha is waiting for Amber and the Shayla's story to be the public. Then she will pop out. Someone says that's right, Terry. Someone says Wayne is going to let all of this come out on the podcast. Okay. Okay. Goddess, let me give you this one. So Lucretia said, listen to this lady. Shayla is so crazy that she can't be arrested or to put in an institution. So nobody should break up with Shayla.
Basically.
In other words, she's kind of giving a vibe as to saying, yes, people need to break up with Shayla. That is, she's saying, hey, people should break up with Shayla. Lucretia is saying she's with the idea of Shayla being broken up with, because of course, hey, people break up with people all the time, and I think Lucretia's point of view is the same way that we look at Dan. We look at how Dan need to stay away from Lauren and Dan crazy, even though we laugh about it, just say that just stay away and him getting restraining order. They're saying Shayla needs a restraining order. Respond in that light.
There won't be no restraining order. Sometimes I think these men, sometimes I think these men low key like the craziness. They're not,
They love the craziness.
Yeah.
You don't think Iman will put a restraining order, but he should. You think he should? You think he should do, Goddess?
He should, but I know he's not going to do it. He's not. He's not.
No,
He knows
no,
she's a
no.
mother and everything like that. She's a mother, and he's not going to do that. He's not.
Is it because she's a mother not putting one in place?
But wouldn't that get into the public eye and all that stuff? He probably don't want that. He don't want all that.
No, well, why not? If you put a restraining order, no, Iman don't mind. Look, Iman doesn't mind.
He's not going to do
Not
it.
gonna
He's
do
not.
it.
Can I say why he won't do it too? I don't think we forget that Iman pursued Shayla. Shayla didn't want a relationship. And he pursued her. He went after her. Wayne hooked me up. Shayla was like, I'm healing, I'm good. I don't want no player. When they was on the step,
Sure
he
was.
pursued her. So he really do deserve kind of what he getting.
He don't deserve
Riri,
some of
just
that.
think about what he did just the other day
That's
with
true.
the flowers and Anthony. You remember Anthony came over there, and how did he respond to Anthony when he learned that Anthony sent flowers to Shayla? Shayla has all right to beat the
He
brakes
was
off of him.
claiming
That's right.
He was the big dog and not the
Of
pet
course,
one.
She ain't going
he
nowhere
was
playing
just over
games.
there standing up to
Yeah,
Anthony,
wasting our time.
asking
Yeah.
Anthony, you
He'll
sent
be over there
flowers, but
tonight.
we got it over here. We don't need
He
your
was a
flowers
dog
over here.
peeing on his
And now he's
territory.
calling this girl and breaking up
A
with her.
dog
And
peeing on his
Exactly.
territory.
that does not
Hold on,
make
friends.
sense.
Hold on, friends. I'm here a couple people one time.
Yeah,
So
so
Charmina
I'm
said
just-
they need to beat the brakes off of him.
Yes, of course, because
Riri is staying in the territory.
listen, you just remember a couple of weeks ago, he was there standing up in Anthony pointing to his chest, and they were arguing. And he's telling Anthony, oh, I got this over here. You don't need to be sending no flowers over here. This is this. I got this. I got taking bags away from Anthony and all that. And now you're breaking up with the same lady over a phone. Tell me, how does that make sense? What do you think Shayla is going to do? You just stood up to her baby father about some flowers, going on and on and on like you're the big dog, and Anthony's the mutt. And now you're calling her.
You look like a happy
Mhm.
family.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not
sit-
fair.
sit
Even
tight.
though Shayla is delusional, that's not
It's not
fair.
fair.
It's not fair.
O'Neal, he'll
Because I
be
want
over
to
there
get
tonight. He'll be over there tonight.
you'll be over there tonight. Hold
He'll
on,
be over
Daddy.
there.
Ashley.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Ashley, I want to get you. Let me get Ashley in a little. I want
Okay.
to get in Sharon, then I want to get in one journey. Give me a moment, Ashley. Let me get you in. Do you have a right to break up with people? Because I hear what Charmin is saying. Charmin point. Iman has been doing these things, but can you change your mind? Can you decide that, you know what, hey, you know what, I think I want to change my mind. I think that, it's not working out and I want to change my mind. Do you have that wherewithal to change your mind? Because
Yes,
that's what
I
would be
mean,
my
yeah,
my
yes,
my
you can
go
change your
ahead.
mind. I've done it. You know,
yes.
they took me back. It can be done. And he gonna take her back.
You want to take her back?
He gonna take her back. He gonna do
She'll
it.
send a picture. You think he must send a picture?
He's
She'll send
playing
another picture.
games. That's He's playing games. He gonna take her back. He's gonna take her back. He gonna get that yes ma'am. And then, and then people gonna be, so I guess some people gonna be upset, but I'm not gonna be upset. I ain't gonna lose sleep because I knew this was gonna happen. You
I
know.
have the picture on my phone. To me, the picture on my phone. Because she sent the picture to me. Yes.
No,
Take her back. That's
I need to respond to a comment because somebody was asking me if I'm saying that somebody cannot change your mind. Of course, I'm not saying that somebody cannot change their mind. I'm just talking
yes.
about the entire thing. You were man enough, big dog enough to be standing in front of Anthony and doing all of that. And yet, you took the coward way out to break up with this girl on the phone. That's all I'm saying. You were supposed to be big dog enough to go over there and say, Shayla, listen, you can crash out all you want, you can do whatever, but I think this is not working. Goodbye. That's all I'm saying. You were
That's
big
all he's
dog
saying,
enough
innit?
the other day. You big dog enough now to go and stand up in front of her and break up with her. That's all I'm
You need to
saying.
stand.
Of course, you
I think
can
so.
change your
One time
mind.
break over. All right, me
Yes.
like that. Sit tight. One journey because I want to get into Sharon. One journey. I like this from KP Charm because KP Charm is saying, I see we all beg for karma, and now karma comes and we're saying it's not going to happen.
We didn't say that.
Lord, one journey. What do you think about this one journey? They're saying we're begging for the karma, and now the karma is here, and we're all shuffling about the karma. Only is here for karma. Only love the karma. Listen to me. Only as far as only is concerned. Go ahead.
We definitely want the karma, and
Yes.
but in my head, how someone breaks up with you doesn't matter. Just make sure you say it and don't ghost. Just make sure you say it. I don't care if you put in the letter, a certified letter, a UPS, at FedEx, or however it's coming. Just get it done. Not only that, but Iman should have called the security already just to cover him and his girl. He can afford it. And we can't waste our journey on nonsense, on 20 skits before you get to the next point. That's 20 weeks, 10 weeks. So, yeah, we welcome the karma, but it has to be meaningful. And no one gets away without it. Everyone involved, all 5 people, including King, that she's pumping, and she's also pumping Iman, and then Iman is also pumping Shayla and a stranger, and then Shayla is only pumping Iman. So, but she pre-pumped someone before which was a married woman's husband. So everyone's gonna get their share, and there's no way out of it. And Delicia looks like she's running. She's trying to band-aid things, and you can't make this one pretty. If you want it, you can't make it pretty. You got to swallow and take it, and that's the karma. Her ability to swallow what she did. Well, I don't want her to
So
swallow
she
anymore.
can't swallow properly.
Yeah,
that's why you're saying she's not swallowing it properly.
Blocks.
Wait a minute. Good.
Yeah.
No, you understand what one journey means. She's saying she's not swallowing it properly. So basically, because it's enough and she's not, it's a really big karma, and she's not swallowing, why everybody looking for her
Stop
like,
now. You need to stop.
One journey, please.
You need to
Continue
stop.
one journey. Come in the white. I'm just elaborating on one journey's point.
Oh my goodness. I wonder why he's going over there tonight. Shayla.
It's like a medicine. When they said you got to swallow your medicine, you got to swallow it. This is her time. Whether she gets her man or not, she has to be accountable to what she does. So swallow it.
Yeah.
What
Next.
kind of we swallowing? Lord.
Don't worry yourself about what's being swallowed here. Y'all just leave one journey alone.
You know, I had to ask after, at a certain time, at the 9 o'clock, the O'Neill gets crunked.
Thank you, Mr.
Sharon reviews. Is Delicia swallowing? Is Delicia swallowing properly? Because she's not the karma that's coming to her. She's not swallowing this karma. Maybe it's too big, and sometimes karma can be extremely huge. And when it's very, very huge, it tends to have an issue going down. Like I have an issue going down.
They'll be fine. The medicine will go down. They'll be fine.
You just need a little sugar.
That's it.
A little
Some
sugar
sugar.
will make everything go down.
Some honey. Get ready for it.
One journey and Sharon and David myself. Go ahead.
I tell you guys,
This is big woman business. Big woman and big man business.
Exactly one journey. I couldn't have said it better. I don't have no words.
My mom used to say a teaspoon of sugar will make the medicine go down.
Go down. Swallow it. Be done.
A teaspoon of sugar will make the medicine go down. So a teaspoon of sugar will make anything go down.
So,
Why you looking like that?
Hold on. Sharon, let me not. Sharon, let me not block you out, Sharon. Go ahead, Sharon. Tell me about the swallowing, Sharon. Explain the swallowing for me, please.
You know what? Honey, how you doing? That know what you guys talking about.
What?
I don't know what you guys talking about. I don't have any geography flex, So I kind of, but let me do myself.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, guys. I have no idea what one journey and O'Neill is talking about.
Yes.
Medicine has to go down.
The fifth.
Like a dominatrix or
Consequences
something.
has to be. She has to take
All
it.
I know
Take it.
that Amber has that. She knows how to take her medicine well with Dave.
Yeah, she know how to swallow it.
Yes. 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 Anti-tie, yes. Amber knows
Delicia.
how to do the swallowing very well. But I'm not sure about Delicia. She's a beautiful girl, but she doesn't have the yes, ma'am. And Shayla has the Birkin, yes, ma'am. You know what I mean? So I
big enough.
think Iman is gonna run right back over there. I think that was a test. You know what, O'Neill? Men always pick the woman that they know they can get away with things. And I think that was a test for Delicia once again. And Delicia failed terribly.
Yeah.
So the best person he can stay with, and I always said this, Iman bring the best out in Shayla. I have to say that. He does. So
Yeah.
yes, mom. And I guess as one journalist says, Delicia doesn't know how to swallow her medicine.
Ooh, what is we doing on here?
I'm supposed to have a banana.
But that is
What's on the
cold,
screen?
though.
Who did this? Who did this on the screen? Oh, them put this on the screen or whatever it is.
I have to.
It must be the StreamYard. It's StreamYard. A StreamYard that give
You need
issues.
some
Yes,
big
it's
StreamYard
bananas,
give issues.
O'Neill. You need some big bananas that look like planted.
No,
Plant,
you
those
need
big-
banana. You need cucumber. You know those long cucumber? Black Not the banana too short.
Sugar on
This is
top.
a family show, friends. It's a family show. Y'all are getting out of hand.
What did I walk in?
Bananas.
No,
I don't know what
you
you
started
want.
this, O'Neill. You started it.
Bananas and plantain. That's all I say.
The chat is wild. The chat.
Auntie Riri,
My
she warned
point-
me about this. She warned me about these type of things on O'Neill show.
Should have warned you that these things happen on here.
Yeah,
I'm
Lord.
trying to keep it PG. It's a PG show. O'Neill is not exposed to these things. I don't know about these things, friends. I'm a
made it
decent man,
radar.
and I've been very decent, extremely decent.
No.
Nonetheless, friends, we have reached our 2-hour mark, and so because of that, of course, that's where we go. So let me give final word. Sharon Reviews, I'm gonna let you start first with your final word. Your final word. Go ahead. Your final word, Sharon.
Okay. My final word is this, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, number one, for Anil.
As
Thank you for
always.
having our moderator night. I always look forward for our moderator nights. We always
Me
have
too.
fun,
Me too. Mm-hmm.
and I'm growing in I'm becoming into myself. And
Mm-hmm.
Auntie Riri is there also, help supporting me also. So I have another person in my corner. We have one journey and the chat family. Of course, I have Charmaine, I have Terrian, and we does our show sometime there in the morning time with me, or in the evening time. I have Suzette, I have Eklin. You know what I mean? A lot of you guys, and Era, you guys come up, and Alani, you guys come up and you guys help review the shows with me also. And you know what I mean? And we're having fun. You know what I mean? So whoever comes and not eating the light button, I know eventually you guys will get used to me, and then you will hit the like button. But that's okay. I don't mind. I love you guys same way. But you know, at the end of the day, Amber, God has a plan for Amber. God has a plan for Anthony. And what I want to see is for Amber to get healing, Anthony to get healing, and for Shayla to finally get her consequences, because everybody else can get consequences except Shayla. So I would love for her to find out and actually caught Delicia and Iman in bed together. And I think, I'm wondering if she's so delusional, if she's gonna actually realize that's what she did to her best friend Amber. Because she needs to really,
Yeah, she
it
needs to
has to
know
hit
it.
home to say, you know what, I was a really
Mm-hmm.
horrible friend to Amber. She even
That's good.
delivered her husband, my child, and I
Mm-hmm.
gave birth to her husband's child. She has to understand the magnitude of what she did with that friendship. So she have to answer. That is why I'd love for them to let her caught Iman and Delicia in bed together, not sleeping. They're doing things, and I want to see the range of where they will take her. I want to see if I'll be able to enjoy when, if they do make her finally get the consequences that she does deserve. You know what I mean? And then we are going to see Shayla rise up like Amber and start eating millions. They can split the character. They don't have to be together. You know what I mean? So let's
Mm-hmm.
see. I'm just wishing that for Shayla, that the writers actually crash her good, and for her to understand what she did to a very good friend that was take her for a sister more than her own sister. You know what I mean? So I'm just looking for the growth for Shayla. I do like her low key, but I don't like the nonsense that she does. But for the growth that she has doing when she with Iman, I love seeing that. And she did a fabulous job with that. And I'm just look here for that. I want to see the healing for Amber. I need Amber to take accountability for what she's doing. God is not going to give you a single man and you're a married woman still. I need Amber to walk in her truth. I want her to wake up because she's sleeping. She's in the flesh right now. I need Anthony to go to God to see what he's doing, that they don't need to compete with each other anymore. They need to just have a common goal. You know what I mean? So mediation, guys. So let's see what God plan is for the Dalton. We're gonna trust God plan, and we're gonna trust the process. Thank you, O'Neill, for this opportunity.
No problem. Thank you very much. One journey. You're next up. One journey. Go ahead and give your final word. And you're seeing all the pages, friends, so you know exactly who the creators are and what their content looks like. Go ahead, one journey.
Um, Thank you. One of the things I learned this week is going back to an old poet that's passed, one of our late poets. She said, "When people show you who they are, believe them." Um, I'm no longer going to ask Amber, why are you hanging around these people? These are her friends. These are, I always call her lonely. So I'm not going to worry about it anymore. These are her friends. These are her choices. This is where she's want to be. This is where she's comfortable. You don't see her seeking out any other friends. These
Mm-hmm.
are her crew. And I tell you before, criminals have their crew. Everybody has their crew. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have this in high school, but sometimes in high school there's a popular crew and people want to be with that. These are her friends. I expect nothing else. And that was my conclusion this week. That all these birds, they're friends, they like each other, they want to be. She told Tamara, "I love you." You don't even know this chick. But now you're saying I love you. Then she tells Shayla, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I'm like, wow, her love is really free. It's really available to all who want it. So I no longer worry about this is her friends. Good, bad, indifference. This is her crew. And no more fight from me. No more fight. No more say, get off those branch seats in front of Shayla's house. What you hanging out there for? That's her friends. And I'm done with it. And that's where I am this week. But listen, guys, thank you all for helping me grow my channel. I do need a thousand. I'm at two something, and I also need some watch hours. So when you have time, if you have time, please come on by, and you can always leave a comment. I will respond. And I'm a little different because I got some ideas in my head. Okay, so I just don't want to pop and talk. I want to give you stimulation, pictures, and if I put a background up, I'm talking about it, something. Okay, it's not just a background. So when I go live, we'll analyze that as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, O'Neill, for this wonderful opportunity. I'm so glad I met Nanya. So glad I met Charmaine. So glad I met Sharon Reviews, and all the new panel. Auntie Riri, thank you. So glad to meet you as well. And I think, yeah, yeah. Thank you. And I haven't made it to one channel, and I definitely want to make it to her channel this week. And I haven't forgotten. I don't want you to think I've forgotten, but I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming. But thank you all. Chat, you're so funny. Thank you. And I do love chat a lot. I make sure I try and say hello to everybody. And thank you. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, One Journey. Next on deck, Goddess London. Go ahead and give your final word, Goddess. And I'm putting up the pages, friends, so y'all know how it works. Go ahead, Goddess.
Okay, I just want everybody to support my page, House of Goddess London. If you want to look at something different and get away from the skits a little bit and unwind, you can go over my page. But this, thank you, O'Neill. I'm sorry. Thank you, O'Neill, for allowing me to be on the panel. And I thank you. I just want to thank the moderators for holding it down while I'm on the panel. And things go down in the chat. They're a lot of fun. And thank you, chat, as well. And as far as the skit is concerned, I go with the flow. I like the way that, everything is going, and I just go with the flow. And we'll see what happens. And I think Iman and Shayla are going to get back together. And I'll leave it at that. And that's all.
No problem. I appreciate that, Goddess. I appreciate that. Next on deck, Ashley, chop it up. Go ahead, Ashley. Go ahead and give your final words.
Final word. Thank you, O'Neill TV and moderators. My page is starting to grow. I do more shorts, but I am starting to do some lives as well. It's a soap opera, so there's always going to be twists and turns. We need to just watch back and see what Wayne decides to do. So I'm looking forward to see what happens tomorrow and the coming days, from weeks and months. So yeah, can't wait. All right, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my page, Ashley Chop It Up.
There we go. I appreciate that, Ashley. And you see Ashley's page up, friends. Terry, go ahead and give your last words in here, Terry. Go ahead.
Okay, good night, everyone. Thank you, O'Neill, for the opportunity to be on the panel. Chat, it was very interesting, but what I want to see for them to do is, if Dave wants to see that virtuous woman that he wants to manifest, he has to release her first. So she can manifest that virtuous woman, because at this point she's not able to manifest that virtuous woman that we know she is. And he told her to start speaking things and manifest things, but if you're not in the position to receive, you can't speak it because you're not going to able to receive it. So she's where she's at now. She would have to separate herself so that she can receive that which she has. And I told Sharon today, I was sitting at my desk and the Holy Spirit dropped in me. Amber is like the woman with the issue of blood that goes to every doctor trying to seek help. But until she went to the source, that's when she was healed. And I want the writers to write that she goes back to her rightful position and get her healing and restore her back to her rightful place. And with Shayla, because when she gets to that place, she's able to help Shayla when Shayla gets her encounter. And remember, Onila always say that Shayla is necessary for the journey. That Amber is going to come back and help her in spite of even all that Shayla has done to her. Amber would be the one to help her. But at this place, she's not able to help her because all she's going to say, like what she told her, you won't know what I'm feeling until it happens to you. Versus when she's healed, she will have a more compassion towards Shayla when she gets that part. So I just want to see Amber heal and get what she deserves, both her, Anthony, and she walk in the integrity for who she is. So, that's my piece with it. Just want her to get healed.
Heal up. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that, Terry. And then next on deck, Riri. Come in at this, Riri. Because you're go ahead. Who do I have? Riri or may have Auntie Tai Tai? Whichever one.
This is Riri and Auntie Tai Tai, since people think
there
we
you
ain't
go.
versatile. They think we ain't
Thank you
versatile,
very
so
much.
it's both
There
of
you
us.
go.
It's
There
both
you
of
go.
us.
Thank you very much.
And I
Talk
just
to
want to
Riri.
thank you. I just want to thank you, O'Neill. I'm not sure if it's Lucretia's or whatever it say on here. If I'm not pronouncing it right, let me know. But this is a versatile panel. Amen. We don't all agree. Amen.
We
Me
don't.
and Shaman, we sometimes we don't agree. Sometimes we do not all agree. So that I think that statement is incorrect. But you all have a right to your opinions. Amen. But I want to thank you, O'Neill, for letting me come on tonight, and also letting oh, wait a minute, hold on. Oh Lord, I'm breaking down right in front of everybody. Yes, I want to thank you, O'Neill, for letting me come on live tonight and be a part of this show with Auntie Riri. And I really appreciate you. And shout out to Team Amber for
Oh, she'd fall off.
Oh,
She drop
wow.
off.
Really?
I do too.
Tai
Oh,
Tai.
wow.
Tai
Oh.
Tai. No,
they
never
come.
mind.
Maybe she can come
She's
back.
here.
Oh,
There you
okay.
are. Auntie,
I thought
hold
they.
on, Auntie Tai Tai. Hold on. I don't know. Hold on, Auntie Tai Tai. There you are. You're coming up. Let me see you. Why am I not seeing her? Auntie
Am I
Tai Tai.
here? Yes, I'm
No.
here.
We can
I'm
hear
not
you, but I
here.
can't see you. I can't.
Okay, well you
So
ain't got you ain't got to see. I think they started sabotaging because they thought I was Riri, but I'm here. But I wanna thank all of y'all for letting me on the show. Maybe Auntie Riri will let me go up by myself now. But I want to thank
I,
y'all.
I appreciate you. And y'all are seeing Auntie Riri's channel. Auntie Riri comes on. I do log on to as much of the content as I can, even though O'Neill on here, y'all wanna know that too, and O'Neill try to come up. Sometimes I'm up and I'm listening. I might not say anything yet in that chat, or sometimes I might make nice in that chat. You know what I mean? Or sometimes I might jump on like on sharing reviews if them have something going on. I'm saying, all right, just pump right on. But not all the time. But Auntie Riri comes on and she does a lot of great late night shows. If you watch those late night shows, I will say that she give a lot of good late night shows. Sharon
Yes,
Reviews
she
does good morning shows and she does good midday shows. Ashley Chop It Up, there's a lot of like in between shows. So you'll see Ashley Chop It Up come on, and Goddess does her content, and Goddess content is very, very different. Like I showed y'all before, And One Journey's content, One Journey has been posting a lot, so make sure that y'all are watching because she does sit down and break it down, and I like how methodical she gets when she gets into it. Shamin, I'm going to give you the floor, madam. Go ahead and take it away. And Lucretia, just a respond to Lucretia. Lucretia, tonight's really moderator night. The moderators don't think like O'Neill, and if you notice, some of them say they don't agree with O'Neill. So they don't always
I
agree.
don't agree with O'Neill.
Yeah, not all the time. Right, not all the time.
Most
So
of
that's
the
not,
time I
and
don't
even
agree
if,
with you.
correct. Even if they do agree, then hey, maybe we just agree on a point, and maybe we don't agree. So that's cool as well. We would have to do something another time. The moderator night is really for moderators. It's for them to show them channel and to advertise their channel and to put their content out there. That's what the platform is really and truly for. Give it to them so that they can put forward themselves to you, the audience, so that you see them versus sometimes you watch something you don't watch. So I give them the opportunity to come and do what they need to do. So just so y'all know that. But go ahead, Shamin, go ahead and
Yeah, first of all, I
give me
want
the
to
final.
thank you, O'Neill, for allowing us to do what we are doing. And it's always a pleasure to be here with the other moderators. I am generally on with Sharon most of the time, daytime and morning
Morning
time
time.
sometimes. So
Afternoon.
I just want to say thank you guys. And I always tell you that I know sometimes people saying it's a skit, and we understand it's a skit, but it also evoke human emotions. And
True.
sometimes it
True.
gets the better of us. And when it does and you feel overwhelmed, just step away, drink something, listen to some music. You can listen to some reggae music. I prefer to listen to country music. It put me in a different frame of mind. But you can listen to whatever music. You can read a book, watch Chinese drama because I'm into that now. And there's always a resolution in the end of a Chinese
Yes.
drama, and that's why I like to watch it. Unlike Country Wayne skits, you wait forever to get a resolution. So so just do what you do to decompress, step away. If you have to step away for a week or two and then you come back, trust me, you're going to come back to the same place because it's not progressing that fast. So, and I just want to say thank you to the people in the chat for your comments. I mean, sometimes we don't always agree with, but we still welcome your comments. And I was scrolling through just now, and I saw something popped up on my phone. Ernestine Morrison. We know her as Ernestine Johnson. Her daughter is starting a YouTube channel, and she's asking for subscriber. It is if you go to YouTube, you can put in "Growing Up with Kobe." Kobe, Growing Up with Kobe. That's the name of her YouTube channel. So you can maybe go subscribe and just because she said she needs what 16 more subscribers to make 100. So you can go and support her. She's a little girl, and I've been on there, and it's a little bit funny. It looks good, and I think it's more kiddie, but I mean, we are all kids at heart. So you can, I'm just putting in a little plug for her. So you can maybe go support it. It's Growing Up with Kobe. And Ernestine Johnson, who we call Ernestine Johnson, that's her real daughter. And she's Ernestine Morrison. So again, I'm going to say thank you. And more than likely, I'll be on Sharon review tomorrow. But again, we will join O'Neill next week, all being well, for another moderated night. Thank you all.
O'Neill?
All right, chat
O'Neill?
before I leave out. Yes, Sharon.
Yeah,
Yes, Sharon.
before you go, what I'm saying, wait for Shayla stuff to be believable this morning. She should have her ear not so perfect. She's there, get the breakup, and she's showing the chair. The hair should have the all messy, you know what I mean?
On the ear for messy.
And
Maybe
it
going
could
to
have
be
been
messy
more.
tomorrow. Maybe messy tomorrow. Maybe going to messy
All
tomorrow. I
right.
don't know. Maybe them.
Then should have
Maybe at the
she get into
start
the role good. But if she want me to teach her, I can.
you can teach her. Sit tight. Thank you for that. All right. I want to say as well, friends, there are two creators that I've been trying to, because they've been in the chat a lot, and you know me, I'm gonna, try to, Riri around, so Riri, you're around. Them know you're Riri, but I'm glad Riri's on. So Riri, I can't say that Riri doing her thing, so I know it working. But there's Nancy B the Scratcher, and there's Jerina. Jerina, I've seen starting a new YouTube page, and I showed you her channel, and I show you Nancy B's channel. So if y'all want to like see that, then y'all will, y'all can jump over to those content like it. The idea is to give you other content creators, other voices, okay? Because they might have different viewpoints rather than what O'Neill have. O'Neill have a male viewpoint, and yes, I do talk about things a lot from like a male perspective, and I give a lot of those things. But nonetheless, I just wanted to kind of show you that. Thank y'all very much for coming. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm making see the moderator them face one itty bitty last time. Moderators, you are lovely. You're wonderful. Tonight was a very, very good night. Love you all.
Good night, everyone.
Welcome to the O'Neill Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.